I decided he's a barbarian.
Oh, okay. James, did you ever change your weapon since you're a finesse fighter and you have a fucking battle axe?
Nope.
Do you want to do that real quick?
Nope.
It's a finesse battle axe. It totally should count.
It's the fastest
you
of
could
battle
technically,
axes.
you could technically take a finesse weapon, copy all of its stats, and then reflavor it to be an axe.
No, it's okay.
You're an axe.
Yeah.
Reflavoring is something people do all the time in the game.
No, it's alright.
So long as it's like not like actually changing rules, or at the very least not like a huge change.
Alright. So, hey guys, Lucky Red here, joined by most of the boys. We're here back with Chapter 2 of Dumpsters and Dragons. Yeah. So, last time on Dumpsters and Dragons, would anyone like to recap?
I'll do it.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay, so what's up? It's your boy Vice Nebuchadnezzar, aka Big Tay, aka Mellow D Yellow, aka Isaac Henry Leister. We are in here playing those Dumpsters and Dragons, my dudes. Last time on Dumpsters and Dragons, from what I can remember, which isn't much, we went to a. Yeah, actually, not that time. This time I will be. We went to a port city, and then we immediately left the port city and started sailing towards a faraway land. We ran into a stowaway. We took his clothes, then we gave him clothes, then he disappeared. A random encounter happened. We fought some evil dude who controlled water. And then we also found some shit that led us to another location on the map. We totally fucked the water up and the guy. I hit some brain blasts. Isaac literally melted his ass. It was crazy.
I don't think we ever decided where we're going, though.
Yeah, we did. We decided we were going to the...
We did not. We were still arguing about it after the stream ended.
No, I thought we decided we were
Yeah,
going... voted.
So that was loosely what happened. So the guy couldn't manipulate water. He had water elementals, but
Elementals. And then Isaac did blow him up.
But Isaac did totally melt him. Yes,
I got him in a full Nelson.
He did get him.
I'm pretty sure...
And somehow Andy was unharmed while I was melting someone he was currently...
Because you used a targeted spell.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if someone melted on top of me, I'm pretty sure there would be some transferal of heat.
No, the goo man fell on top of it. Like,
are you really trying to give a physics lesson in like a fucking Dungeons and Dragons shit?
yeah, bitch.
I don't think that's physics. I think that's a really just stop and think
No,
about it.
no. This is magic. Magic doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I never
I
took
had
a
it covered. I
physics
got
class.
covered in man juice.
I actually have. And you know what? You're right. So whatever. Probably. I don't know.
I'm all
So, real quick then, we'll introduce ourselves. Tay,
Yes.
well, you gotta introduce your character.
Oh, my name is Melody Yellow. My character's name is Bill Dragonheart Rodriguez II. And
about that.
I am a pirate. What class am I? That's none of your goddamn business. It's a bard. I'm also a human.
For now.
For
a
now.
human.
Totally human.
I like how threatening that was.
But yeah, so that's basically my thing. I like sailing the seas. I talk with a pirate accent when I remember to, and I'm the least likely to kill a random stowaway, but the most likely to murder with extreme prejudice once we have to fight.
He's right.
I don't know how many people you melted last game. I don't think you're the most likely.
So Andy, the one currently drinking.
Hey guys, it's Raggedy Andy, but currently playing as the barbarian known simply as Shaggy.
Forgot about that too.
I'm gonna do my best not to get melted by Isaac, and try.
Yeah, that's
make no
always
guarantees.
that's always the fun part. So James.
So I'm James, also known as Ramen Rider, and in this playthrough, I am playing a dark dwarf named Crump Round Jackal, and he is a rogue mastermind.
Nice. Isaac.
My name is Isaac, and also Indigo, and also in this here context, it's Frank, and I am a Furbolg druid.
Nice. And finally, Andy.
What?
It's Michael.
You mean Mike?
No,
I was gonna say,
see, I'm making sure everyone's paying attention.
And finally, Michael.
me. It's Michael. I think on this game my screen name's Funkysaurus.
No, it's Funkensteins.
Oh, it's Funkenstein. Sorry, I do a lot of funky shit, man. And my character's name is John. He's a merman with the Church of Latter-day Skates. Basically a Triton Tempest Scholar.
Hell yeah.
Tempest Cleric, wow.
Tempest Scholar.
Tempest Caller, which honestly sounds cooler.
He summons the tempests to his side.
Pretty much.
Alright. Well, as we said earlier, our last adventure ended once the stowaway was, of course, locked on top of your whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Crow's nest. The crow's nest.
I went to bed.
And his he went to bed and never woke up through all this. You check the area where he was, which you found just like clearly severed ropes, like cut ropes and tattered clothes. You fought some water elementals, which is fun. I also thought was very funny because after the stream ended, realized when you guys tried to interact with it seemed to be docile and like not very sentient. But they actually only speak Aquan. So you were the only one who could have clearly translated and known what, like, been able to speak to them.
I'm doing this on Saturdays now.
And after that,
We're doing this when Andy's got the day off.
yep. So the Saturday was just by coincidence. Hold on, I'm pulling up some of my D&D stuff.
Dice ready. I still don't have an 8-sided.
I figure
I'm still
I do
using
have
that.
my dice.
You know what? I could change. If I change my weapon, I don't even need an 8-sided, I think.
Depends upon what the weapon
Michael.
is.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Slay
You
backwards.
can roll a D6 and add 2.
They're gonna have to
No,
roll for that.
no, you can't do
Yeah,
that.
that's a good. Yep, it's a
Why
green.
not? That'd be in D8.
So,
My minimum roll is a 3 then.
after that, a shrouded figure appeared, clearly controlling the water elementals. Told you guys to stop fighting. Said he took what belonged to him. Then Isaac attempted to attack him. Andy grappled him, and then Isaac and everyone else melted him in like 2 seconds with a very unique combinations of lasers and magic.
Without interrogating him
Yeah,
properly.
yeah, properly. So
We
literally,
discussed the option of interrogating him, but as it
Should've
turns
tied him to
out,
the crow's nest
when,
like
when,
the
when,
others.
when you've been vaporized,
That should have been our theme.
it's really hard to resurrect.
well, basically, Andy asked him wanted to interrogate him. Isaac proceeded to shoot a laser and had a few seconds to do so. All he was able to ask was what he wanted. He said that the great sea beast would return, and then before he could say anything else, he was melted.
I feel like you're making that up. I don't remember that.
Yeah, you can see the previous stream. We actually even brought that up after.
Nah.
That
I
was.
felt very uncomfortable.
I think
the
he
whole time
specifically
because
said
character was
the
fucking
great beast of the sea. I don't think he said sea beast, but
Yeah,
something.
also my dick was out the entire encounter.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
did
right.
get hit in the
I'm,
nuts
I'm
too.
very uncomfortable
Yeah,
with
he did.
that.
Yeah, you touched my.
That's
You
gay.
don't want to touch people in the private parts without
But
their
yeah.
consent.
You found from his robes though an old magic stone, and a map. Thanks to Tay's knowledge of magics, was able to figure out what the stone is for. Use the stone.
Tay
Yeah, no, I
disappeared.
already saw that. I knew that was coming. So yeah, Tay was able to use the stone with his little magic and like saw through it. Used its spell to find on the map a strange symbol and a picture of the of this like squid-like creature on the end of the world map, though. And then you guys did say you would probably go that way, though Isaac was the only one who really objected. You guys are free to discuss it further, but your point
I'm
right
just
now
saying,
is the fact
why-
that the opposite side of the planet, from not exactly from where you are, but from where you started, if you travel all the way there, it will take a very long time, but that is where the destination on the map listed. Freeport, where you guys were going, where you guys were going initially, is technically halfway there, though it would take you off course temporarily.
I say we just go straight there. We
I
already said
say
we would.
we don't go there
We-
at all. Because
we-
why would we? We
can
have
make-
no
'Cause it's
benefit to going there. We have
can
no
make-
promise of money or treasure. All we got a promise of is violence. Which,
I see his
I'll
point.
be real with you,
His point sounds
little
pretty
fun
good.
sounding. Little fun sounding. But I could just go into Freeport and kill people right then and there. Lot less mortality rate for me.
We can make food and water. We can flavor the food in water.
That does not
And-
give me incentive.
I'm just saying we wouldn't need to stop. We don't need to stop for supplies. We could literally
Also,
just
I
go
ain't
there.
making no water for y'all.
I can make water. That's fine.
You couldn't last time. You go around changing your shit now?
No.
Lying, changing your shit off screen.
Are you screen looking, Isaac?
He's screen looking.
We're picking up right as we left off, right?
Yes.
So Mike suddenly wakes up in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go wake up Mike. I'm gonna
Okay.
wake him up, because I need him to go look in the water real quick before everything gets away. I want to see if there's any evidence. Get up,
Why were we
Fishman.
going to Freeport
Wake up.
I
in the first
already
place?
checked the water.
Well, that was
I
just
remember
where
I
we
jumped
were
in.
going.
I didn't remember that actually, but
Yeah, I
We
jumped in and
really
swam
didn't have a
around.
whole lot
Oh,
better
well.
to do.
Well, then let's just go to the other place.
But my question still stands. Why?
Why not? Yar.
Yeah.
No,
Why?
no. Why?
And
My question
is,
still stands. Why? We get nothing out of going there. There ain't nothing there for us, aside from probable violence. As captain of this ship, I forbade us going there.
I keep forgetting. You keep saying that you're the fucking captain of the ship.
First of all, you're not the captain. Secondly,
I ran
there is
unopposed.
100% magic items there. The only person we ran into from there has magic items. There's our incentive. We can go raid their magic items.
I can go
received a
beat up
revelation
Bill at
about
the
the
end of the
place, so
fucking
we should just
street in
go.
Freeport and to steal
So-
his magic items.
Well, it sounds like this is everyone against Isaac on going. So
Right.
let's just go.
Yeah,
Wait.
but I'm the
Let's tie
captain.
Isaac
I
up.
ran
May I do something real
unopposed in this here
What is that
election.
something? And then I'll
I'm
decide.
gonna
I'll let you
sneak
know.
away from them arguing, and then I'm gonna steer the ship towards the not Freeport, but the other place. 'cause I don't like the
Yeah,
fact
yes,
that
you can
Isaac
absolutely.
thinks he's captain.
Yes, you absolutely
Go with a
can
perception
do
check
that.
on
You know what? Yeah, make a
Perception
stealth.
check. I want to see if I
Make a
notice it.
stealth check past against Isaac's perception check.
Well, am I
My
still
passive
invisible?
perception is 19. Did you beat a 19?
I should be able to.
All right, let's see you roll it, bro.
Let me
hear
pop up
you.
my character sheet. real quick.
Let's hear you roll it more accurately. 19. Good fucking luck.
Well, I'm still invisible, right?
You.
Since
Did
it
y'all
lasts
go
up-
invisible?
No,
during the fight, and I never went uninvisible.
oh yeah.
So you just sitting here talking to us invisible this whole time? That's
Well,
ridiculous.
he didn't actually respond to you at all. Actually, you guys were talking. He said nothing.
Where's
I'm
my...
pretty sure he participated in the discussion of what to do with magical items.
You did speak once.
And you guys just like looked around. Well, you guys didn't even respond to what he said. So clearly, you don't even know if you heard him or not.
Sounds like he doesn't even have to roll a
I heard him. I heard him speak. So
I don't
I'll
think
roll.
invisibility makes you immune to being detected entirely.
No.
It
it
gives
should
you
be
a bonus though.
I
I think it
my-
would do it on advantage, probably. I can double check though. What's your invisibility called specifically?
This is called invisibility. Level 2 illusion spell.
Invisibility, 2d5e. See what it actually does for you exactly. Right, come on, load. Yeah, level 2 illusion spell. Lasts up to an hour. Definitely has not been a full hour yet. So part's enough.
Also, ain't we going back to sleep? We really want to just leave the ship just going, no anchor, nothing. No one steering
And
it.
what class are you?
I am a rogue, but that is one of my racial traits is I can make myself invisible.
Gotcha.
Alright, here goes.
Yeah, it doesn't give exact like what it like assists. It just says you're invisible.
I got a 12. No, I got an 11, sorry.
Well,
I'm gonna look up invisibility out of fairness.
Okay. I mean, I have it pulled up right here. It doesn't say of anything.
No,
like,
not the
Yeah.
spell, the actual effect.
right, but he said second level illusion invisibility, which is what I was looking at. Because he doesn't have greater invisibility, which is a different spell. Even if it is a racial trait. Regardless, at the very least, I'll give it to you on advantage, so you get to roll again, and you just choose the greater of the two numbers, which is what advantage means.
My second roll was a 5,
Well,
so I'm
okay,
going to take
so-
the 11.
Okay, well, you fail regardless.
To clarify,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
reading clarification on Reddit,
Sure.
it says impossible to see without the aid of magic or special senses.
Okay.
So, he actually should just be fine.
Okay. So yeah, so you totally get over there and start steering the boat without anyone even noticing the boat is starting to move a different direction.
Alright. Well, what about me perceiving the big old mast turning around and shit?
Roll.
What am I rolling against?
Perception.
You would just roll a general perception check. You wouldn't
Would
be
he
rolling
get a-
against anything. You'd just be rolling generally.
Wouldn't
21.
he get a negative because he's arguing with the other players?
I mean, I guess, but like, if he rolled a 21,
Alright,
he
I'll roll
definitely fucking.
disadvantage. I'll roll disadvantage.
All right, fair enough.
So 21 is the lower of the two. The other is 25.
Okay. Yes, you
God.
succeed. You succeed. You notice that the mast is completely turning.
Y'all motherfuckers want me to blow this whole goddamn ship off the fucking water. I swear to God.
Apparently,
Whoever's turning my goddamn ship without my permission as captain is gonna get one hell of an ass whooping and gonna end up with fucking burnt nutsack.
oh, wow.
Wow.
Targeted nutsack fire magic. Do not test me, boy.
I can't hear you, so I'm just steering this ship.
Well, I'm yelling, and I'm still outside the ship, probably. And
Yes.
since the wheelhouse is on top of the ship, because you gotta see where the fuck you're going, I'm sure you can hear me.
Okay, is that it?
Wow.
No one's gonna do anything.
No,
All
I'm
right,
just steering the
all
ship.
right.
I'm
I'm walking my ass up to that there wheelhouse. I don't know what it's
All
called
right.
on an old ass ship, but it's the same goddamn thing. So I'm gonna walk up there, and I'm just gonna swing my big old stick around the fucking goddamn wheel.
As long as he's not blowing up the ship.
Okay, I guess roll to hit, I suppose. See if you hit him even though he's invisible, so I guess he'll be at disadvantage. Since you're just swinging
I gotta
wildly.
point out, all I gotta do is if he's steering the ship, all I gotta do is swing across the fucking wheel.
Yeah, but he could
above it.
also just like duck and shit. So no,
Yeah.
you gotta. He's also short as
I'm
fuck.
casting Shillelagh. Shillelagh.
Chalet.
Are you?
Shil-
I mean, if you really
Chick-fil-A.
want to.
It's a cantrip. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. What does it do?
Oh, my magical proficiency becomes my weapon proficiency. No, my weapon
Proficiency?
proficiency is my magical proficiency.
Okay. Sounds
Just
good.
means when I make the roll, I get the benefit of my magic attack bonus. So,
Gotcha.
gonna just swing this motherfucker, and I'll do disadvantage. Disadvantage 19.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely hit him. Roll for damage.
Don't I get my spell save?
No, it's not a spell.
No,
It's a melee attack.
his spell. Yeah, his spell. All it did was it made it so he gets to use a different bonus towards his attack.
Gotcha.
That's all.
Let's
So no,
see.
you don't get to check against that because he's just
Wait, I went to the restroom real quick. Are we fighting each other?
sort of.
I'm
Isaac is
hitting him with the stick 'cause he's trying
Isaac
to
is
grab my
mind.
stick.
Yeah. So James is moving the ship, and Isaac is mindlessly swinging his stick at him to attack him.
Okay, I'm gonna attack Isaac then.
Well, they're mid-attack, so... you're
Yeah.
in a
So
second.
you're gonna have to wait your
I'm
turn.
also
Yeah, no,
nowhere
no.
near you.
You don't have to be. My spell has a pretty far range.
I mean, are you
Alright,
outside the
we're
ship?
just gonna
We were
grapple
all
Isaac.
inside.
We're gonna grapple him and tie him
Yeah.
to the crow's nest. That's what always works.
Let's do it.
Well, first he gets to do his damage. Hold on.
Alright.
So let's see your damage, Isaac.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta look at my stats.
Sure.
I was keen in mind, dude. I took that.
I believe that is a 7.
Okay. So you take 7 damage, James. Because he
Stop
nailed you
driving
in the.
my goddamn boat without my fucking permission. I swear to God, you do that again. We're all going down with the ship, captain and all.
Alright. Roll to grapple
Um,
the captain. I'm gonna run up to him and grab him.
Don't call him
See,
the
I
captain.
told you I was a captain.
The former
I'm
captain.
going to shrink Isaac. I'm going to reduce his size.
Deep.
I'm gonna use that attack, that psychic damage thing I have. I'm gonna use that on Isaac.
You're gonna blow up his mind.
You're gonna kill James.
Yeah, you're gonna blow
I'm
up.
good.
You're gonna blow up Isaac and kill
That's
James.
alright. I can revive him, or I can heal him at least.
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
can-
I'll heal
I
him
can do
eventually.
better.
We're gonna have a micro wizard. It's fine.
Oh, that
Get him,
doesn't...
James.
It,
How did your shrink spell work?
well, it only lasts up for a minute.
Oh,
But you can cause a creature or object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. Choose
We're gonna
either
make
the
him tiny
creature
or
or an
put him in a bottle
object
of beer.
that is neither worn nor carried. If the target is unwilling, it can make a Constitution saving throw. On success, the spell has no effect.
Is the cast time a minute or is the duration a minute?
Duration. Cast time's 1 second.
So okay, so you cast Isaac. You're free to try and resist. Then I guess you just
what
put
am I
you
rolling with and against?
against Constitution
Constitution.
against a Constitution roll against his magic thing.
So if this is successful, the target size is halved in all dimensions. Its weight is reduced to 1/8 of its normal. The
20.
reduction.
Damn it.
Oh well,
I
he
rolled 18.
okay. Yeah, it's unnatural, but
Plus
that
two.
would. What's your? I'm gonna assume that works. James.
What?
What is your spell save or your spell? God, what was
DC.
it called? Yeah, your spell DC.
Spell save DC.
Oh,
It's probably 17, the same as mine. No, it's actually got to be weaker. You're not spellcaster.
no, mine says 14.
Oh, then yeah, he totally resists your spell.
Damn.
You failed.
I'm too powerful. I'm a powerful magic caster on this here boat, and that's why I'm the captain.
And then, so you're gonna attempt to grapple him. Is that correct, Andy?
Yep.
Okay, roll. That just be a strength roll. Yeah,
What die? 20?
that's 20. Yeah.
So I got
What's he rolling
15 on the
against?
roll.
By-
Yeah, I guess against your AC,
It's 5 to strength.
so it's 20.
So that works.
It says you grabbed.
Someone's getting tied up. Getting tied to the
Do you
fucking
have?
crow's
Yeah.
nest.
Okay. So all right. So anyway, you grapple. You
We're
grapple.
going to Freeport.
Is it Frank? Right?
Master of Tactics.
We're still going to Freeport, but
No, we're not. I'll fight Raggedy too for that.
So okay. So you
no,
tie up.
we're going to the Magic Land.
Okay, so you tie
All
up.
right,
Do you?
all right,
Wait,
I'm
wait,
blowing
wait!
up the
I
fucking
just,
boat.
I just realized. So
Blow the
Isaac is
boat.
actually still
You
naked,
can't.
and then you just grappled him and then tied him up. So I guess you guys just tie up naked people to your
nice.
crow's nest
Yep.
at all times.
We have our methods.
Yeah, this is.
myself for him.
He scares the crows away.
Hey, damn
We're
crows!
actually
You get
gonna
off!
attack him,
You
bro.
get off my ship! Damn
Are you
crows!
actually gonna, Isaac, are you actually going to try and attack it or blow up the ship?
Honestly,
Come down with the ship then, Captain. What you doing?
yeah. Also,
I
if he does, I'm
stand
just
guard
gonna
up
blow him
Isaac,
off
and
the
if he
ship.
begins to start to try and cast a spell that's like fire, I coup de grace him.
Just
He's
kill him.
tied up. That should be just something I'm able to do.
I
See,
mean-
this is how democracy works.
Yeah.
You go with it, or you get tied up naked to a fucking boat.
Truly the judgment of God.
An action. You can use bonus action. Oh.
I could have just
Oh,
used
yeah.
hypnotic pattern too. I should have just done that.
Ooh. Alright, so I forgot about this. Just so you know, Zach,
Yes.
I have sunlight sensitivity because I'm a dark dwarf, and it says you have a disadvantage on attack rolls and on perception checks. Rely on sight when the target of your attack is in perceived or indirect sunlight.
Oh, I mean, it's been night this whole time, so it wouldn't affect anything, but that's fine. Y'all have to keep that in mind then.
That is a huge disadvantage. What's the offset for that?
It does not
Huh?
say.
Yeah, that sucks. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I'm basically blind in daylight.
Yeah. Light hurts you. Think of it like that. Don't do it. Because it hurts you. So, are you guys now in agreement that you are going... So
I
now
believe
you
We're
so.
already going that way, so
are
Yeah.
going what way?
we're already going
Towards-
towards the
Right, okay, so you gotcha.
All right, y'all want to just blindly follow the plot. Don't let me stop you. Don't
All right,
have
hold
a
on back.
proper
Good night, Captain.
motivation for going nowhere. Just follow the plot. Oh, destiny calls. Let's go follow destiny.
The only reason why I'm doing this is because I think I am the captain, and I don't like Isaac.
And he wants to
I
not
find
do that.
offensive. And as your captain, I order you to not think you're captain.
I like to think you're like down, like way below the crow's nest, but he's still like talking normally and just you can't hear him.
It's
You
like
guys
the
already
scene in,
tied me up in the crow's nest?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
I'm
like
just
this-
gonna escape then.
scene
I'm
in
I
Shazam
no,
where
no. I clarified that I'm guarding him. I did say that.
Oh, okay.
he did say that.
Oh, okay, you want to guard me? I got you. We're at the top of the ship, so I can't do a whole lot bad to the ship.
If I'm watching him. If he does anything at all, I'm coup de grace him.
You're
I
going
don't know
to
what
X.
that means. So
That's
you
a
can't
that's a
stop me.
that is a skill where he murders you. That's what it does. It is literally finishing you off. Is what it does.
It can be done if a enemy is knocked prone, tied up, or anything like that. You're currently tied up, so I can coup de grace you.
Yeah, he can just kill
That's
you.
not fun though.
He can just
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to do it.
Don't make
You said, tell me, don't make me do it. I don't want to have to do it, but it's gonna happen. He's like, how can I get around that? Alright, fair enough. Anyway, you guys keep sailing then. Hold on.
All right. Road again.
Alright, I'm blowing the ship up.
Can't wait to be
We'll
over.
be back on the road again.
Sorry, I'm looking at a lot of different shit right now.
So, Zach, as a DM, who would get to go first? Me casting magic or him?
Him, you're tied up.
So,
He can keep.
Oh, sorry.
So, I don't care. I want to go first. That's literally what I heard. So, I don't care. I want to go first. That's what I want to do. Yeah, him. He would go first. If that's what you want to know.
fair enough.
I don't know why you're trying to murder your party, but I mean
I'm not. I think
every-
it's unreasonable that no one will be reasonable and really think about why are we gonna go to some random location full of hostile people who will attempt to kill us with no guarantee of any benefit on our side. What kind of heroes do you think we are? We're a bunch of motherfucking pirates. And y'all want to go gallivanting off to adventure rather than, you know, rape and pillage.
Yeah.
We're not
I don't
Vikings.
know what that... Same difference.
Pretty similar.
Both on boats, both pillage. And, you know, consensual with ladies. Or men. You know, gotta keep it classy.
Okay.
But still murder.
So, gotta find the map again.
Continue.
Gallery. Trying to figure out. There we go. Good thing I saved the boat map as well. That would come in handy later. So, as you've now passed the ruins of Grob, as it is called, Grub, you have now found yourself making your way towards the continent, of which his name I do not know because it does not say. Each part of it is a different country, though. But as you start to go closer toward the Timorous Deep, the sea nearing the would that be eastern continent. The seawater begins to shimmer, and you guys have a strange feeling going over your heads. Almost like some kind of entity. Or like, I don't know, like an ominous, dark feeling just flowing over you.
Oh, I don't like the feeling of this.
Wait, so we're by Grob, or are we by the
You passed Grob.
Caladim? So we're in between Rob and Caladim?
Yeah, you're on your way past Caladim, going towards your destination, which is in Akanon.
Gotcha.
But as you start to pass, getting closer and closer to the eastern continent, you just feel, as I stated, just a flow of something washing over you.
Anyone else feeling off?
Anyone having one of those kind of days?
Well, I am tied butt-ass naked, dick out and all, to the crow's nest of my own ship, where some guy threatened to murder me just because I suggested that I may or may not burn down my own ship.
He has been there for several days. Time has flown, and it's and you've been there for a while.
I gotta add my shit to the...
So as you start to have more and more of this wash over you, you start to hear a small whispering voice flowing through your own heads.
Ooh.
Though you cannot make out what it's saying, and you don't understand what's
This
happening.
is the voice of God.
Have you finally spoken to me?
God, is that you?
Do I kill the non-believer?
No, I cracked my neck too hard
Is it
again.
time to blow the ship? Is it time to kill them?
We're noticing this feeling. I'm gonna go up on deck, check it out.
Okay. You head up on deck.
I'm gonna... Oh,
It is currently midday. Yes, Michael.
Ooh.
I was gonna go up deck with him.
Okay. You both come up on deck. Tay still eyeing down Indigo, who's tied up on the crow's nest. Butt ass
Hey,
naked.
how's the captain?
Tayshawn also hasn't slept in 3 days.
Hey, Sean, how's the captain doing?
He's doing fine.
Oh, good.
That's right.
My dick's chafing, I don't like
so is
that.
everyone hearing that whisper?
These ain't smooth ropes.
Oh god, he's probably full of seagull crap too. I'm gonna wrap my cloak around my head, like, and kind of stumble out and about on main deck.
Gotcha. You come out,
I'm gonna-
you clearly are having trouble seeing, but you are not feeling the scoring burns of the sun. Yes, Michael.
I was gonna say I was gonna roll a perception check to see if we could figure out where that sound's coming from.
Sure.
I got a 19.
You perceive nothing.
15 passive perception. Oh.
Yeah, you don't see anything at all.
I
All you-
wasted a 19!
you still hear it, but like you cannot see anything around you. You just see more open sea, though a fog seems to be settling in.
Looks like I disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you have to at least move your camera around a little bit so it doesn't kick you out.
Yeah, I did that.
But yeah, the fog seems to be rolling in seemingly out of nowhere.
I'm gonna do a Mr. Magoo and just kind of walk around the ship, bumping into things and knocking stuff over.
So you kind of stumble around into people and objects, but nothing. You don't seem to find or see much of anything.
That's where you going, you sea scrub.
Yes,
Drop to my knees and furiously pray.
you pray angrily. Thus, nothing seems to change at the moment.
Can I trip over him, like, accidentally? Just
You fine. You like stumble over him as he's on the ground. I like that's funny because I think you guys are like, he would be your height if he's kneeled, so you just kind of actually bump into him. As the fog begins to grow thicker and thicker, I'll say that you are now more able to see, as you guys can't even perceive the sun at this point.
Well, I say, not that anyone cares what the captain says, but I say we drop anchor until we can figure out what the fuck's going on.
I mean, are we still?
Andy says
Like-
no. Yes, you are still. You're still
we got
sailing.
a compass. Is our compass and all that kind of stuff working?
Yeah.
Or do
From
we
what
have
you
compass?
from what you can tell,
So we
nothing.
can still kind of chart our way through.
Yeah, you could probably guess your way to where you're going, though you cannot tell because obviously all you see is fog at this point.
I thought we would hit a reef or like another boat.
True.
Alright, I'll go to start dropping the anchor, I guess.
Okay.
You do that.
But can I use Isaac as the anchor?
He would not slow down the ship, though. I guess you technically can try.
I'm not going to. I was just joking.
he goes underwater and then floats in the water. He is unfortunately not that heavy, especially when he is naked and just like tied up.
Let's tie some bricks to him.
I'll go drop the anchor.
Okay. Yeah. So you drop the anchor. Even though last time we did joke that you guys just don't have one. Remember? So anyway, you drop anchor as the ship comes to an abrupt halt. The ocean still remains silent, and you still see nothing through the fog. And it seems to just be very, very quiet.
Oh, I don't like that. What were... You said you're a furbog again, Isaac?
Yep, that's
He's
me.
a furball.
That's correct.
Imagine like a big tiger man.
Not
So,
really, just a
the
big
picture I
gray
saw
guy.
was like a hideous little
Oh.
giant.
He's a giant.
Oh.
He's like an 8-foot tall giant or something. Like he's
Yeah.
small,
So yes, imagine a giant but short. The like human sized.
like a dwarf giant.
Yeah.
Alright.
With hobbit feet.
Alright, well,
All hands on deck. Cut the hairy half giant down from the nest.
I ain't hairier than the rest of you.
I just realized I was not picturing Isaac as 8 feet tall, tied to the crow's nest till now.
Yeah, no, he's very tall, yes.
I've said it a few times.
Okay.
alright, I'll cut him down. Welcome back, Captain.
Better. Nah, that's better.
Don't make me tie you to that crow's nest again. Alright, I think you should start recklessly throwing fireballs into the fog. Just saying. No, you got nothing? I guess he's putting some clothes on.
Yeah, roll to put clothes on Isaac.
Now I'm just gonna go downstairs and put them on.
Roll the 1, he stretches a sock over his entire body.
So what's everybody else doing?
Praying.
Put the clothes on.
He's still praying.
Well, what's Tishan doing?
I let him down from the crow's nest, and now I'm just
We're just kind of
floating.
really foggy out, right? And
Yes.
we're hearing things, but that's about all we've got, right?
Yep.
Haven't found anything.
And we don't understand what it's saying?
So the sound starts to grow louder, and it sounds a lot like this.
We got the rats for
As
that.
a Godfrey man, that's Satan. I say we get out
That's situation. Alright. I'm gonna get out my crossbow and shoot randomly out towards sea, not towards anybody.
of here.
Alright. Something like that.
Oh god, it's clogging up the toilets. No!
Come with your door.
So you're gonna shoot your crossbow randomly into the fog?
I'm gonna shoot one. I'm gonna kind of like light it on fire and then shoot the bolt to see if I can see how far it goes out.
Sure.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Okay. So, all right. Well, you you fire your burning bolt through the thicket of fog, but the minute it hits the white fog, it seems to instantly disappear. Almost like the once it passes through the fog, it's gone. Though it seems strangely that the fog is nowhere on the ship.
So it's just around.
It's just around the ship. What's Tishon's name again? Your character name?
Bill.
Well, he's Bill.
Bill, can you detect if there's any strange magic coming from the fog?
Let me check my knowledge.
Let me check my knowledge banks.
I don't think I have anything that can. I have dispel magic.
Yeah, I thought, didn't you have detect magic last game?
Yeah, somewhere. Hold on 1 second.
Somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
My spells fly.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a. For the duration, you.
Someone make a phone call.
Are you calling? Are you calling up?
It was an ad. So something else.
No, I like the idea that that's Tayshawn accessing his knowledge bank.
Hey, what's up? What's the job? Yeah. So, yeah, I can use that if you want. It'll just tell me if you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you will learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So I can't see it through, like, an immense amount of stuff. But
Gotcha.
fog won't stop it. So yeah, I can use the magic.
Well, my thinking was if somebody's casting fog or something like that, we can get a kind of like a point of reference at where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, I have a gust of wind spell too.
Oh,
That might be useful, especially if we can figure out where, because it only shoots out in a straight line. So I couldn't
Gotcha.
let below the wind. I mean, I can at each of my turns before the spell ends, I can change the direction which the lamp blasts, but and it's 60 feet, 10 feet wide.
nice. Could also use your fish friends too to find out what's going on.
I didn't even think about that. I can talk to fish. Where's that thing that lets me do that? It's one of my items.
Ah. Do you have that trident?
Trident of fish command. Yes, I do.
Oh, so you can use command fish. Hell yeah.
I can.
It doesn't have limited charges though.
I think it
I
has...
think it does, but I'm not sure, but I might be able to just talk to fish as is, but not command them.
Mhm.
Let me double check here. This is riveting D&D stuff, guys.
Well, this is how it goes, man. A lot of it's just like talking and like figuring stuff out. Trust me, next campaign will have a lot more role playing. This one will probably be a lot more combat.
That's okay.
There's not a lot of people to talk to in the middle of the ocean.
True. Alright, Emissary of the Sea. Aquatic beasts have extraordinary affinity with me. I can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water. They can understand me and my words, but I don't have any special ability to understand them in return. So I can ask them favors.
Ah, so you can't actually talk to fish.
No, I can more like, yeah. I can talk to them and they can understand me, but I can't understand them.
Weird.
So, do I detect any magic, Zach?
Oh, are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you attempt to detect magic. You sense very strong magic in one and so wait, so when you detect magic, you detect a magic thing or you detect a spell? Like what
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn the school of magic, if any.
Okay, absolutely. So you sense a magical creature on the boat itself, very close by.
What I see, where is it?
It's kind of like it's not perceivable, but it is kind of a silhouette of magic, like about 100 feet behind you.
Okay.
Oh, my
On the
gust
front or
winds
back
out
of the
useless.
ship, I assume.
Back of the ship. You guys are kind of by the. Well, you guys were by the You guys are by the crow's nest, so you'd be at like the center of the ship by the mast.
Is the fog of magic origin?
Yes.
Okay. I then follow up with dispel magic.
Okay. What does that do
How far
exactly?
can you dispel?
Choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. The range is 120 feet. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus your spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. At higher level, I can add other shit, like if I add more spell levels, then just listen to that.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. So yeah, you cast Dispel. The fog instantly disappears. And as you can see, there was actually no physical fog to begin with. All of the fog seemed to be just an illusion appearing around your ship.
I say that. I point in the direction because I assume it can see whatever the hell was in the aura,
Yes.
because I can still see its aura.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
say, over there!
What's over there?
You see a cloaked man with a monstrous head,
Cloaked man with a monster's head.
who clearly does not have a mouth to speak, and has been
Clearly does
sending these words into your mind.
And has been sending these words into our minds. That is what is over there.
Yeah, that.
Alright, we're gonna yeet
Well,
Isaac
too
at him.
bad for you, jackass. I got too many voices in my head to hear one specifically.
Well,
Yeah.
he does.
Anyone doing nothing?
We do live in a society.
Well, are we are just gonna kill him?
You said he's
He hasn't
100 feet
attacked us yet.
away?
A little less, but pretty much, yeah.
I could call lightning on him.
Alright, I'm gonna
Wait,
cast
wait, hold on.
Spike Growth. Cast,
was that,
cast
Sean?
Spike Growth.
Oh, the armor
I was
spell?
gonna say he's far enough that I can use that spell on him that is a psychic thing without any of us getting hurt by it.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay,
Maybe we should take this one
Yeah,
alive
do
and
your thing.
interrogate him.
Well, it won't kill him.
Wait,
It'll just hurt him.
one more time. What? Everyone was talking at the same time. Who was doing what now?
Isaac wants to cast Spiky Growth.
Right,
James is
that's the armor
suggesting that
spell,
we keep him
right?
alive.
No, Spike Growth creates a 20-foot radius on a point within range, which is 150 feet.
Absolutely.
Spiky thorns and shit sprout up out of the ground, making it difficult terrain, and any creature that moves within the area takes 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet it travels.
Okay, gotcha.
So, real quick, explain to me spells and slots and levels. Spell levels.
So spell levels are strengths of spells. Your spell slots is how many spells you have in that.
You should read the spellcasting section of your class because it varies depending.
Also,
But-
That's it.
Long story short, your
that
sheet
sucks.
should tell you how many of a certain level of spell you can cast per long rest. And
Give
then,
me 0 slots, and I've never. Yeah.
how do you have 0 slots?
Everything that's not a level 1 spell. 0 slots remaining. Oh.
Try hitting the corner and reset slots.
Okay.
yeah. So you're a 12th level
spell
cleric.
slots,
You
I
you
see.
should have a shit ton of spells, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I got him now.
Okay.
Sweet. That's what the problem was.
Okay.
All
cool.
right.
I was saying like that
yeah, I'm
doesn't
trying to
make
get-
any sense.
Yeah,
I was
I'll
like,
let you know, I got
You're
some.
literally a
some
magic. You're like a big magic class.
Yeah, you're
I
a
know.
full caster. At level 12, you should have a ton of spell slots.
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
I do.
All right, so I'm casting Spike Growth
Yep.
right on top of them.
Okay. It would be at like the foot of them, but yeah. Sure.
Well, yeah,
That's fine.
with
I-
him in the center of this 20-foot radius.
Right. So that's on movement or just in general?
That is on. Let me see here. Let me read the exact wording. The ground in a 20-foot radius centered
Yep.
on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into it or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it moves.
Okay, so that's if it's moving. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
just
if it
wanted-
tries to move, it will take damage.
Exactly.
The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature
Oh.
that can't see the area at the time of the spell must make a perception check against spell DC to recognize it's hazardous before entering it.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, cool. What about you, Tay? What were you gonna do?
Mind Blast, I think.
I was gonna Mind Blast, but now I'm wondering. You know what? I'm gonna not immediately just try and kill it. I'm gonna use Hypnotic Pattern instead.
Okay, what's that do?
Of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30 feet cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature or out of the stupor. So would your spikes automatically damage it? Is the question, Isaac?
No,
it has to
he has to
move to
move.
be damaged.
Okay, and he won't be able to move if we do this. Okay, cool. So I'm going to use Hypnotic Pattern then.
Okay. And I assume they. So what is this? So do they have to resist or what?
Yes, it has to face my on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Against your
What's the spell
spells.
DC?
Yeah, what's your spell save DC?
Forgot how to calculate that.
How much gold does this cost?
What's your spellcasting?
What?
Your spellcasting charisma, right?
Yeah,
What's your charisma?
it's +5.
So it's 17. Well, I was gonna say because if your charisma is 20, then it should be the same as my spellcasting DC off of wisdom, which is 20. So it's 17.
How do you
Okay.
find what your spellcasting?
It should say right below like spell slots, like not below that, but in your spell area.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, so it does fail. So what does your thing do exactly?
He's
Oh, wait, hold on.
incapacitated until he's damaged or moved in any
It's
meaningful
18.
way.
It's not 17 because it's 10 plus the spell level plus the ability modifier, and the spell level is a level 3. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
No, it already failed a 17, so it did not pass an 18.
Oh, I thought you meant that I failed.
No. No, the creature failed to resist your spell. He cannot move for the time being.
Okay.
Wait, what is the duration on that spell?
I'm gonna pull it back up 1 second.
That's
The
also
duration is
very important.
It's until he's damaged or someone shakes him free.
Okay, so he is just paralyzed. I assume he can
A
totally
charmed creature can't attack or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer it has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature, and an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions, so it can't do anything.
Okay, sure. So it is not moving. Note to
We
walk.
could hypothetically just leave him there.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the spell wears off eventually.
Not unless someone touches him.
I think you
He doesn't
still have
have
to
a
be.
duration.
Does it say within sight? Because then you might have to still be within
Range
your vision.
120 feet. The exact
okay.
thing says level 3, illusion school, time 1 action to cast, range 120 feet.
Okay. So then you probably have to
Oh
stay.
wait, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on, never mind. There is a limit.
That's what I
missed
thought.
that, Sorry.
Okay.
It's concentration or up to a minute, so we have a minute.
You have a minute of him not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
So better
Alright,
decide
so
what you're
what's
gonna
y'all
do
want?
real fast. You have
I'm just gonna
you
leave
have
this on here.
you have technically
call
10
lightning.
turns to do so. To
Yeah,
decide
leave
something.
Tish on there to on a rowboat.
He's I mean he's still only gonna last a minute. So then, if you do
Technically, I can
that,
just cast it again.
I could hit it with something real fucking hard and just put it out right now.
I'm gonna cast jack shit because I don't know magic.
yeah, that's what I'm
You said
gonna
it
do,
doesn't
boys.
have a mouth.
He's casting
it
Jack
does
and
not have
shit,
a
but
human
Jack
mouth.
is town.
What does it have, a fish mouth?
It has a form of a fish mouth.
Does it have tentacles?
Would speak
You
with
gotta time it.
animals work.
Yes, it
You
does
gotta
have
time it with the
tentacles.
crow's nest. You have to time with the crow's nest.
I mean, but it's incapacitated.
Yeah, you,
so
you
we
can't you
speak
can't
to it.
you can't move it. If you try and move it, it will regain consciousness. Literally said
And-
moving it in any substantial way or dealing it any damage.
We can still
Highest
talk
level
to it,
first.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk to it. I can cast Zone of Truth, but if something can't talk to it, there's not really much that'll do.
But yes, it definitely has squid tentacles, based on what you asked, James.
I say we eat it.
That would be just a normal melee attack, and I wouldn't recommend wasting your minute
No.
on just
I said-
biting him.
I said, well, I mean, cook it, obviously.
Like I don't think
I'm
this.
gonna use my...
I don't know how
I
you're
mean,
gonna
I'll
move
have
it.
to go ahead and remove my spell, which I put a lot of effort into. Thank you.
No, just you can leave it. That way, if anything happens, he still gets hurt. If he
Well,
moves.
if anyone wants to get up close to him, they're going to get hurt. There are literal spikes sticking up out of the ground around him.
Alright,
I'm
I'm just
gonna
gonna call
use
lightning on him.
insight manipulation.
He's
Manipulator.
He's within 120 feet.
So I have a question, Zach.
Yeah, what's up,
Um,
boss?
we're not in combat at the moment, so there's no
Technically,
turn
no.
order.
Yes.
So there's nothing to stop us from doing things at the same time. Can we all cast a spell at him at the same time? There's no reason why I could see that we wouldn't be able to for non-combat.
I mean,
there is no order.
Technically, by D&D standards, no, but I would allow it. Because I agree, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do that.
So I'm going to use Insightful Manipulator. If you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you can learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. The DM tells you if the creature is your equal, superior, or inferior regarding to the two of the following characteristics of your choice. Intelligence score, wisdom score, charisma score, class if any. So I'm going to try to figure out what class it is. And
I'm going to say don't do that.
Because he's only incapacitated for a minute anyway, so by the time you figure it out...
So less than a minute by this point. Since we've already begun discussing,
Technically, we have like 2.5 minutes. Because I can cast it 2 more times. And he has a disadvantage against it.
Well, he would, but he has an advantage on spells. He has magic resistance.
Okay, then
so that cancels itself out.
Yes.
Yeah. I say we go with the good old-fashioned hit them all at once. We all use different types of magic.
I can only turn him smaller. I can turn myself invisible.
I could make him a little shorter though. I can make him like really short. You won't like it.
I can make him really short, or I can make him really big.
All right. So I'm gonna release my spell, my spike growth.
Okay.
So that our melee combatants can get up close to him.
Sounds good.
So are we driving the ship closer to him then?
What?
He's on the ship.
He's on your ship.
He's on the ship.
He's on the back of the ship.
I thought he was still like in the ocean.
No.
Rock or something in Isaac. Okay.
No. We pointed out that he was on the ship from the beginning.
Oh shit!
Alright, so let's all move in closer, so we're within spell or melee range, depending on preference.
Do not get too close though, because my spell will hit you otherwise.
Oh, I was gonna backstab.
What's the range of your spell?
You could have him backstab him. That's a guaranteed critical hit right there.
Yeah, that's 66 damage.
Okay, but you would have to get around him and not be in range of the spell. What is the range of the spell? Like the actual
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius.
Oof.
So
you'll be a lot closer than that.
That's alright. I'll take the brunt of the damage.
So, all right. Well, no, the problem is you would be incapacitated until the spell released.
That's fine.
Alright, so I would suggest the melee combatants move to approximately 21 feet in front of him.
Sounds like a plan.
And the magic casters,
or
whoever wants to be casting spells, get to about 30 foot away from him.
I think all my spells have an area of effect, unfortunately.
I think all
Call lightning shouldn't.
Yeah, it does.
How big is the AoE?
Each creature within 5 feet of the point has to make a dexterity saving throw.
You'll be fine. If they're 21 feet, you're good.
Okay. I was talking about the melee people.
Yeah. They said they were gonna stand.
Clarify, the melee people.
Oh yeah, because
And James. James has only 2 spells, and none of them are combat oriented.
To do more damage.
I could make somebody bigger and they do more damage.
So I'm going to go ahead.
They do 1d4 extra damage to the weapons attack.
I'm going to go ahead and summon my wildfire spirit while we're just sitting here.
Brah.
So, I'm going to do that to Raggedy.
But not near enough anyone to cause an explosion and hurt anyone.
Raggedy is officially double his height. And weight.
Enlarge the target is size and double dimensions. Its weight is multiplied by 8.
It's multiplied by 8?
Yep, so he goes from a medium-sized creature to a large-sized creature. And,
large boy.
So he probably went from like 5 feet to, or 6 feet to 10 feet, or to 12 feet. And he is now went from probably 250 pounds is like 500 pounds. Of
That was
weight.
fair.
Oh no, that's by
Eight
8
times.
That's by 8 times. Oh my god, he's a
So,
good
Hold on.
He's like
1,000.
Oh, he's like
What's the
That's
spell
4,000.
called?
Yeah, they make him 4,000 pounds.
Enlarge /
Hold on. I was
reduced.
picturing my character about Danny DeVito size.
So you're like what, like 5'5"?
Pretty tiny.
So okay, so you're like 10 foot now, and you weigh roughly 4,000
like
pounds.
16. Yeah.
So,
Damn,
gets
our
an
big show
advantage
joke is
on
true.
strength checks, strength saving throws, and the target's weapon also grows in size to match its new size. These weapons are enlarged, and the target's attack with them deals 1d4 extra damage.
Nice. Well,
Actually, Raggedy, do you have like ranged weapons though? Like
I
crossbow?
don't think so. I will have like a hand axe.
No, he still has Isaac's crossbow, or whoever's crossbow, and they're playing Russian roulette.
The crossbow's tiny now, comparatively.
Fingers to use it.
No, I'm wanting to go
No,
into
it
rage
grew in
mode.
size with him.
yeah, they grew with
Oh.
him.
I really want to be in rage mode though.
Just
Like,
throw it
Yeah,
down.
you're rage now.
do I
Oh
roll
wait,
an
wait,
eight?
wait. So you activate rage. That means you better you gotta roll to find out what spell goes off the minute you activate rage.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
Don't roll a
know,
1, don't roll a 1.
Do I need an 8 for that?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have an 8.
Isaac.
You wanna help me out?
Yeah, you could roll a.
Oh wait, are we attacking already?
No,
roll rage
he's
mode.
activating barbarian rage. He has to activate a magic spell.
I would
I
do that
cast-
as soon as we start attacking because we have no clue what will happen. Like we
Okay.
can still do it. That's your call, but you might blow us up.
It is
All
possible. Okay.
So like as soon as Tayshawn's spell is null and void, you can run in, then trigger Barbarian Rage.
Well, my
Alright,
spell
fine,
only
I'll go
lasts
with
for a
it.
minute, so if he's gonna attack, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, but like, yeah, we've got the time.
You got the time. By the way, a minute is
Yeah.
10 rounds of
10
combat.
10 rounds, that's right.
So he's got
Uh,
plenty of time.
Wow.
Okay, so everyone has readied up. I guess.
Can I
Yeah, what's up?
question? Can I sneak attack then run away real quick?
Man,
To get out
you'd
of
have to
range?
really be very lucky with your rolls you'd have to really be lucky with those dexterity rolls.
I'm a stumpy dwarf. I can do it. I believe in
So
myself.
Tayshawn, what are you casting on him?
Tayshawn.
Disconnect.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
what are you casting?
Oh, 1 second, guys. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I got a call. 1 second.
Motherfucker, I swear to God, we're trying to have a fantasy excursion to
what
another reality.
exactly
while we're
does your
trapped in our
backstab do?
homes.
Backstab.
I'm casting-
Let me see that real quick.
I'm casting the mind break spell.
Once per turn, you can deal extra 66 damage to create to one creature you hit with an attack. If you have the advantage on the attack roll, the attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. If you don't have the advantage on the attack roll, if another enemy or target isn't within 5 feet of it, the enemy is incapacitated, and you don't have the disadvantage on the attack roll. The amount of damage is increased as you gain levels in this class, as shown as in the sneak attack column of the rogue table.
So you can't do that because you
I can
don't
shoot
have
him with the bow.
You don't have a finesse weapon.
I have a crossbow.
Is your crossbow a finesse weapon?
It's a ranged weapon, right?
I'm gonna cast.
All I heard was finesse weapon.
He said finesse is something else.
Oh, was
I'm
range.
gonna cast.
Finesse or a ranged weapon, so a crossbow.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
cast Synaptic Static. You choose a point within range. A creature with an intelligence 2 or lower can't be affected by the spell.
Yep.
Target takes
8d6.
8d6 psychic damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. After a failed save, the target is muddled. It has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number rolled from all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Gotcha. Okay, so that means Isaac Tay, and Michael are going to cast, while James is going to backstab with a crossbow within a decent amount of range. And then Raggy's going to wait for everyone to do their thing, and then he's going to attack after that. Or activate
The
Barbarian
DC on
Rage
this is
if he
20, by the way.
Okay. It's pretty crazy. Gotcha.
I will be casting Flame Strike.
Yep.
Which is 4d6 fire, 4d6 radiant. Should, if Tayshawn is correct, also have a DC of 20, spell save DC, and half damage on successful, but no additional effects.
Okay. And you, Michael?
Oh, I'm doing Call Lightning, like
Okay.
I've been talking about.
You gonna cast that at base level, or you gonna up the ante?
Just know it'll burn a later spell slot if you do
Yeah, I'm gonna just use it at base level. It
Okay.
does 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
that. Nice.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So, intelligence, dex. What was yours? What was your
Mine's
save?
wisdom.
Oh, yours is
Oh,
wisdom.
my save.
Yeah.
My save is dex.
It is
Mine's
dex.
also dexterity.
Okay. 2 dex, 1 intelligence. Got it. Okay. So then, I guess I'm gonna we're gonna assume we're gonna do that right now, and then I'm gonna roll to see if the creature in question resists your magics one at a time, and then we'll do the backstab thing.
Alright.
Okay.
So first I'm going to do Taze with a resist intelligence. I know it's a save of 20. A DC of 20 is what I meant.
Also, he has a disadvantage against saving against that, or it cancels out his advantage. Don't forget that, since he's being charmed by me.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Ooh, okay, he definitely succeeds. That's a 24.
Oh no.
So he
Tayshawn has
resists.
disappeared.
Tay, no!
Okay. Hello?
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I will be Tayshawn now.
I'm
you hear me?
I'm the Tayshawn
Yes,
now.
we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. You just fell out of Monster Hunter. I'm the Tayshawn now.
Sorry.
So what is the save on your guys'? What is the DC on your guys' dex thing?
Let me see.
Mike, what's your wisdom?
Hello?
My wisdom is let me find this. Is it under ability modifiers
Yeah.
or scores? Yeah, I have 13 wisdom with 13 wisdom.
What's your
And you're casting
modifier?
at level 3, so your DC should be 14.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I get a +1.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be rounded. Is the damage rounded up or down when
Okay.
it's split in half?
Tayshawn,
Tisha,
move
do
your
you-
bite the fuck away from your face. Jesus.
I'd like a number 4 with a large
Yeah,
scope
he
and a Happy Meal.
got a 17, so that does not work. He avoids your
All
lightning.
right, that's
What about
up
you?
to
Isaac?
mine. He's got to make a dexterity against 10.
Against
He's gonna
10.
take 18 damage.
Oh yeah, right.
'Cause it's half damage.
It's half damage. You're right. Gotcha. Against 10,
Call
yeah,
lightning.
he does succeed against that.
So it's half damage on that. So roll your 3d10, Mike, and then it's half that.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me,
So wait, you said half of what, Tay?
it was 9, so he takes half of 9.
Oh,
So he takes 4.
he takes 4.
Well, at least it's something.
Yeah, and Tayshawn, I believe he said he takes 18.
Tayshawn
And
takes
then-
18?
The creature takes 18, if what I heard was correct. Tayshawn?
By the way,
Yep.
Okay, he takes 18, so that was half of what he got.
Oh, God.
50.
Alright, then he's got to roll dex against my 20.
Okay. He did already. He succeeded. Oh, against your 20? Oh, you told me 10.
Against my 20.
Yeah, he fails that one. He does not succeed that.
So
Sorry, I realized you were talking to Michael. That's why I was confused.
So he takes 18 fire and 18 radiance damage.
Okay, so that's 36.
So he's took 40 damage so far. Because did Tayshawn
That'd be
go?
58.
58, okay.
With Tayshawn's.
He's alive?
He is alive, though he is very badly wounded.
Oh, I might kill it.
I'm gonna roll up and steal this.
It is
skull.
very upset. So roll. So you attempt to backstab. What is roll for that?
Let me check her again real quick.
Should we all roll initiative at this point since combat is definitively started?
We will roll that after this completes because you guys are
I
essentially.
just have to roll to see if I hit him first, so it's a regular.
Yep.
And then what do I add to this again?
It's your
Your
Oh no,
dexterity.
I wrote it. I wrote it down.
yeah, it's your dex and your
Proficiency.
proficiency because you're using a bow and not a weapon or not a melee weapon.
Oh, wait. Huh.
So
I might have
got
screwed
a-
up on my spell.
Oh,
Because it says I get a spell attack bonus of +5?
oh,
No,
that's
no,
that's
no.
for damage. That's
Oh,
unrelated.
okay.
You're
Okay.
good.
Your spell attack bonus is on the spell that you roll for.
Yeah.
So if you have to roll a hit against AC, you
Uh-huh.
add that 5.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
it's how good
so I
you are.
rolled a 15 and I get +5, so
Should that,
20?
so that 5... Oh, so that 5
Wait, you
didn't
get
need
plus
to
5
get
from
added
what?
to
Oh, yeah,
the
never mind. Don't listen to
lightning
me.
roll?
Yeah, you succeed. You hit him.
So I'm gonna roll my 66. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 damage.
All right, you fire a crossbow bolt. It dies immediately.
Oh,
Sorry, Andy. It goes right through its squiddly chest, and it instantly starts to roars out in gurgles and strange noises as it collapses.
alright. So I'm gonna go over to the thing and chop off its head.
Okay, chop off its head.
Okay, 2 things. 1, that was anticlimactic. 2, that's disgusting.
Wait, don't
Hey,
do that.
man.
Don't do that.
You ambushed the
Don't
shit.
do what? Cut off his head?
Yeah,
Or
He
you
no,
wants
you're
to
gonna
commune
speak
with the
to-
dead, I'm betting.
Alright.
You
I'll
can
wait
do that
until
with the head,
spell's
can't you?
over.
Can't you do that with a severed
No, it's
head?
gotta be a...
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
as long
just
as it has a mouth.
yeah, it just needs to. Well, it does have one. It does have
Alright.
a mouth.
It's just a mouth.
So yeah, so it is defeated. Nice work. You got. I'll say this: you got very lucky. You were able to essentially ambush it by mind fucking it. Because those things are very dangerous when they can attack you, but only
What was
when
it,
they
a mind flare?
Yes, it was a mind flare.
Oh my god, that thing would have...
Those are like the strongest mind wizards in the game. Is a mind flare. They're literally to clarify, they're essentially squid monsters that take over bodies and turn them into mind puppets. They're also
they eat-
masters. Brains. That's just one
if
of their
they get a
attacks.
successful grapple on you with their tentacles, they will eat your brain and you die instantly.
Yeah, you don't get to save off that one. You're dead.
No, you're...
So that's why I said you got lucky, man. He illusioned you, and you guys broke the illusion and illusioned him back before he could fight you. So nice work, boys.
Clean.
Another successful encounter. Now, as a naked Isaac.
No, I put my clothes on.
Andy and the gang, everyone has defeated the mighty Flare. Woo.
I was
as
just pretty much watching, but I was there.
but you grew. You grew to 10 feet and weighed 4,000 pounds, ready for combat. That you realized you weren't even needed. You were. They
What
could
did we
handle.
kill?
Oh, you killed a
Iron
mind
Lords.
flare.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I said you guys got really lucky. You were able to kill it without fighting it.
I'll be right back.
More like we got really lucky that Tayshawn's spell actually worked on it somehow
Hey,
and
he's
enchanted it.
I tried to roll I gave it its 2 rolls. It failed both. You got very lucky. It also got a +7 to those rolls, so you got very lucky. It did not succeed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because Tayshawn's were based on intelligence, weren't it?
Yeah, which is Mind Flare's greatest
One,
stats, by the way.
It took half damage no matter what. But beyond that, you
No,
weren't
no,
supposed
No,
to.
no, no,
not that,
no, no,
not
no,
that.
no.
Your enchantment that put it to
Oh.
pseudo sleep.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well, no,
where
that was
you.
based on wisdom.
Was it? You told me intelligence. Oh no, it was
No, it
wisdom.
was-
Sorry,
it was
that was still +6 anyway. But yeah, it still failed.
Yeah,
so you-
that's still got to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's still very good. So you got very lucky. It can literally just do crazy shit. So you got very lucky you didn't have to fight it. It's hard to pick monsters when you guys have such high levels because the challenge rating charts are so all over the place. So it's hard to pick monsters. Like I can't just send orcs after you guys because you guys will melt them like they are nothing. Like you'll slap them and they'll die.
So we'll
Back
start
in
at
way.
a lower level next time.
Probably a little lower, unless we stick with the same characters, which is up to you guys.
For a different setting, I might change.
Okay.
Sorry, what happened? Sorry, I had to run to the bathroom real quick.
So
we
you
killed
guys,
a mind flayer.
yeah, he
I
knew
crashed
that.
through a
He was
boat.
actually the first person who realized that the minute I proclaimed that it was a squid person. I knew you were figuring
Oh.
that part out, James.
Yeah, because that's what I was originally going to make for my character.
Yeah, he was going to play the race of Mind Flayer, which does exist, though it's really hard to play because it's a very all over the place, kind of incomplete race, really, because it's just barely been put in the game.
Brains out.
Yeah,
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 I
you can.
have to make a daily roll to make sure I don't eat you guys in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because, by the way, Mind Flayers have to be chaotic evil. You can't choose anything else. You have to be a pure evil creature. Because you have to resist the urge to eat people. You're literally compelled as your race to devour minds.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah. So, after defeating it and closing in on your destination, you guys can finally see in the distance the land of Akanon.
They took us a couple of days to sail across the planet.
Yep. It's been longer. I've been skipping around a bit. Mostly because
I was about to say, if we're going by like old timey methods and we're assuming it's about the same approximate size as Earth, that's a several month.
I'll tell you
trip.
that it is not, but but you're right. That is a several month trip. But no, this is not.
I
This
mean, ain't it like 3 months by sailboat from Europe to America?
yeah, I think it's something. It was something like that. I think it was 3 months. It might have been 4 months actually. I don't know. Those numbers are very up in the air since most of the reports are not true.
Thanks, Christopher Columbus.
Thanks, Columbus. You fucking dickhead. Regardless,
Christopher Walken.
I'll tell you, this world, Nazarath, is that what it's called? Nazarath?
Nazareth?
Norath. Norath is what I meant. Norath is much smaller than our Earth. Still circular, though. Still a sphere. But you guys have now you can now clearly see the land of Akanon. It is charred, mountainous rock. You see mostly just destroyed ruins and locations, and a deep overarching darkness flowing over the top peak towards the continent you were towards the country you are setting towards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Salvation.
So, did we dump the body overboard, or is it just still on deck?
It's still
Rotting
on
there?
deck. You guys didn't say anything about what you were doing with it, so it's just kind of like,
Guys,
yeah, it's just kind
the
of.
body out, I guess.
You kept the octopus head, so you have the mind flayer's mind flayer, but
Hey, y'all know how to make takoyaki?
bro, that's good
Calamari,
shit though.
man.
Calamari's good shit
Calamari.
too.
I'm keeping the head as a trophy tied to my
It
belt.
can't be that rotted. Let's go.
Let's cook
Actually, I do. I start making takoyaki.
it.
Out of a mind. Oh god, I'm not gonna eat that. I just wanted to know if it had anything valuable on its possession.
It just had a general like robed breastplate, but nothing like super crazy. It had nothing of much value besides maybe its robes, but you could probably only sell them. They're not really much. They're not magical or anything like that.
No, I'm just gonna leave it alone then. Got its head tied to my belt.
probably covered in blood anyway. So.
Definitely is in fact covered in flesh wounds after being struck with fire, lightning, and other assorted mind magics
Crossbow bolts.
and crossbow bolts. It's looked better when it wasn't mortally wounded.
Used to be a handsome boy.
It used to be a handsome humanoid squid monster. So yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have pulled up to the content.
Yeah, we pulled
Alright.
up.
I'm gonna state that we moored the ship, i.e., tied it to something, so it doesn't just drift away while we're gone.
Nah, that's stupid.
No, that's
Like
stupid.
are we near a dock that we can dock at, or a port?
You see, you're by a beach, but all you see is rocks. There's no like a port or sign of much civilization in the area.
Alright. And rolling dice.
Okay.
On 1 to 3, I'm gonna anchor the ship. On a 4, 5, and 6, I'm just gonna crash it on. I'm gonna crash it onto the land.
I already specified that I did. I specified that I already put this shit on the fucking ground.
All right. Well, I rolled
You
a
just
1,
suggested that
so
we do it.
No, I
I'm gonna
said
drop anchor.
They dropped anchor. Alright. Drop anchor off the shore of the beach.
Do we have a shore boat or like lifeboat?
No.
No.
Just climb on me. I'm good at swimming.
A turn into like a dolphin and
Oh, actually, I haven't. If we want to use it,
Oh, I don't
haven't
have to. I forgot I've got Ring of Water walking, so yeah, I'll just walk to shore.
Yep. Go for it, boss.
how far away is the shore?
Not very.
I'm just slamming.
Like just like a good chunk of feet, to the point where your boat's not on shore. Like it's not touching sand.
Like,
All right.
like
Well, I'm
you and
gonna
me at the end
summon
of a pier.
my. I'm gonna summon my hero guy, my little
Okay.
elemental guy, and I'm gonna have him teleport me to shore.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna walk on the water and head to shore.
Yep. What about you?
swimming.
You just he just dives in and starts swimming.
Fuck it.
And yes, Michael.
I'm swimming.
Yeah. Tay, what are you doing? Tay.
He stays
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
actually. I'm
boat.
just gonna swim. I
Okay.
forgot my
So
shit.
I will be right back.
Is he gonna waste one of his spell slots and cast Dimension Door and just open a magical doorway between dimensions on the beach?
I will be right back as well. So just assume that my silences be swimming.
Gotcha. Tay, I can't hear you. Tell me, what do you do?
I laugh, sever the anchor, and take the boat.
All right. So as the rest of the crew leave, you cut the anchor off and then sail away. Is that really what you're gonna do, Tay?
No, I won't do that.
All part of the plan.
The reason I went on this quest was because I knew this opportunity would arise.
I needed a damn boat.
So what happened with the takoyaki, the mind flayed takoyaki?
Apparently you ate his corpse, but the squid head, James has tied to his belt. Just like Kratos. So, how do you get to shore, Tay?
I walk there with my feet and arms.
There's a lot of water, so you just kind of
feet and arms.
Okay, so you're gonna swim. Swimming is usually what. Swimming's usually.
He's walking underwater on the bottom.
Oh, okay. So you sink. As oxygen escapes you, you pass out, but you still make it to shore. just completely waterlogged. Anyway, so you guys make it to shore without issue.
Dope.
Yeah. Except for Tay, who drowned. He's dead.
No, if I'm gonna be dead, I want to take the ship and set.
No, you're fine.
It's too late now.
But yeah, no. So I take the shit. Jeez, I go to shore.
Yeah. As you finally reach the shore, you notice the darkness overlooking the mountain has grown wider and seems to be going outward. Getting feedback from my headset. Damn thing.
Is there a town nearby, or is it just wilderness?
There's neither. All you see is essentially crumbled rock and dirt.
Well, that's fine. Right.
A lot of ruins. There's like from as far as you can see, there's no civilization, just more destroyed landscape.
There is no colony.
Though, actually, you know what, James, since you're looking around, make a spot check.
Make a spot check.
Let's roll a 20. Or you can use your passive, whatever, and just take that.
Oh, I got an 18. Do I add intelligence to it?
To your perception? I think so. It's something like that.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
It's 20.
Have we made it to shore yet?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so you perceive in the distance, in the far-off distance, you can tell, especially since the dark clouds have made it much more shadowed and dark. You can clearly see a group of cloaked figures, seemingly in droves, walking up this mountain path up to the peak. It is but a flesh wound. I still have 90% of my health. Thanks, Tony.
So it's all rocks, or is there any like?
I will point out the figures in the distance. To
there's
the party.
destroyed ruins of buildings, but nothing like still standing.
How far away is this?
Because I might be able to have
a very good distance. Like just within, you can see them, but you can't really make them out more than just them looking like people in robes walking.
Damn, losing a perfectly good opportunity to blow them off the cliffside.
Unless you got there really fast, you could try, I guess. But you'd have to move real.
Tayshawn, let's go.
Are you serious? Yeah, I'm down. I cast Dimension Door and take me and Isaac with me.
And I'm gonna jump on too.
How many people can you fit in your Dimension Door?
I think it's just one. We went over this.
I don't think I can even actually technically do that. That was a joke. I can send one person. Let me make sure.
So you can't even send yourself. Like you'd send a person.
Yeah. Let me check out the. So technically, anything I'm carrying on me can go, And I do have a bag of holding, so if you want to get inside of that for a second.
Everyone get in the bag.
Everyone get in the bag. Let's go.
Do you want to know
I
what my
don't
3
think-
common magic items
Well,
are?
how long does it take? 'Cause doesn't Bag of Holding have like a limit to like living things in the air they breathe?
No, it does have a specific time limit. I think it's 9 minutes.
Oh, that's
Oh,
But I
plenty.
It's
think
gonna
you
take us 2
you
seconds.
subtract from that for everything for every animal. in
Yeah.
there,
All
too,
we
though.
got to do
That's
is
still
get in
only
there
like
for
4
a few
people, so you're good.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, we literally have to be in there for only a few seconds.
All right.
In the magic school bus.
Okay. So how close are you gonna teleport to them? Are you gonna like be in front of them, behind them, or a good
Well,
distance away?
actually, so the fun thing is, I actually have my items that I chose. 2 of them are 2 bags of holding.
from them? It's just okay. Hell yeah.
Specifically because of what happens if you put one inside of the other. But
Okay.
you guys can look that up if you want. Do you know what that happens?
Can
No.
you put the boat in there?
Basically,
yes.
you put a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding.
Oh,
it
it
rips
explodes,
open
yeah.
a spatial. It doesn't explode. It just rips open a spatial like tear, and then everyone within a certain range gets teleported to somewhere else in the like, basically multiverse, but it's another plane of existence.
You also lose everything.
Basically, if you guys need a get out of jail free card, he can technically rip a spatial rend and get you guys out of there, but you have no idea where in the multiverse you'll end up.
So we get a Grand Theft Auto teleport. That's whiskey shot.
Right?
So
There
it's,
you go. Alright, well then you
I think you
guys...
get to keep your stuff that you have with you. Because
then
even
I-
if you go into the astral plane, you end up like just becomes
Oh, yeah.
ethereal.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well
say
then,
we
you guys
teleport
use Dimension
within-
Door to teleport where you're going to teleport within vicinity of those guys. I'm going to use the bathroom. You guys figure that part out.
I say we teleport. I just need to hit them with one big spell. So I suggest we teleport at my maximum range.
Okay.
I
What's
guarantee
your
they
maximum
all
range?
ain't gonna be super strong. I hit
What's your maximum range?
120 feet.
Okay. Wait, you want to? Why not 100 feet? Just so we're close enough to actually do something if they freak out.
Well, if they freak out, we fucking book it. What we do is you climb up a tree with us in your bag of holding, and then you hop in their bag of holding.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Or-
so we're all in the bag of holding, so they ain't gonna see us because we're not there to be seen.
If I hop into the other bag of holding while you're on one of the bag of holding on me, hop into another bag of holding with another bag of holding, it
Just put it
opens the
somewhere.
tear.
Put it in a different spot in the tree, then. Two
Or
bags
just-
of holding.
There's just 2 bags sitting there.
I can cast invisibility on myself or one of you guys, and and one of us can go sneak up there and see what they're doing.
True.
That is good. Okay, so I will take us all there, and then you cast invisibility on someone, and then we can go from there.
I
Well,
will
how about
cast it
we cast
on-
invisibility? He casts invisibility on you, Taeshong, and you teleport right up on him.
I like it.
Sure.
Good teamwork.
You won't be invisible when you come out of the bag. You know that, right?
But we don't have to come out immediately. We got a few minutes in there.
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna see what these guys are doing, because if they're gonna do, we could make them do, like, if there's traps and stuff or things they have to do to open up doors, let them do the hard work for us.
No, that's fair.
I
What's
have
the
a
difference?
question.
So, what?
Good.
I was gonna say, what exactly is your spell level for invisibility?
It's
Is it
level
inv-
2 racial trait.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I have I don't have it, but I have access to a spell that is greater invisibility, and I was wondering what the difference between the two were. Which they're probably the same, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that.
So what are we doing? Casting
Everyone-
invis.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Casting.
casting.
Sorry.
You're good. James was going to cast invisibility on me. Everyone was going to get in the bags, and then I was going to teleport over there, as close as possible without being in range of one of Isaac's spells. Like,
Okay.
I'd
they're
say-
in range. We're not in the radius.
I'd say teleport like maybe 50 feet away from him. So if we do need to get out and hide, we got like room.
Yeah, I mean, I can just teleport again. They can't see me when I get there anyway, and they can't detect me. So.
No, but us, because we have a limited amount of time we can be in that said their bag.
Yeah, you both, you have 4.5 minutes.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. You know, that gives us more wiggle room if we teleport, 50 feet away.
The zone of truth. Yeah, that works for me. Let me just see what.
Okay, question.
Yes.
If I run, how do I do a history check? Because I have, let me find it again. Is stone cutting? Or stone cunning? Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you make an intelligence/history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus. What does that mean?
Oh, so if you're like, hey, I want to check out what this rock is.
Like these buildings and shit around us.
Yeah. You roll to see if you know what these buildings are. And you use, you have a skills section on your character sheet. On there will be a history check that goes off your intelligence score, which is terrible, FYI.
Oh, well.
But if you get proficiency with it, you add your proficiency bonus, so you have a bit better of a chance of picking it out.
Will that help us in any way? Like,
I mean, maybe. Probably not right now.
Does stone cutting also still work for checking traps and for hidden rooms, or did they completely change that?
That'd be up to Zach's discretion, I would believe.
you said it's under skills. So gain history or...
No, I think if you added history to your skills, you could add that to your roll. I think that's what Isaac was saying.
Oh.
Yeah, you add... Essentially, for you, who I assume, at best, you have a +0 to history. If we're talking at best, you have +0. So when you roll, it will be just your natural roll. Except with that, you get to add your proficiency bonus, which is 4, to that roll. With that ability. So you roll a 14, well now you have an 18.
Am I able to add that skill now, or is it too late for that?
We're not doing anything.
I
What are you
mean,
talking-
if I were to like go in a building or something and try to do this,
Isn't that just like a racial trait, I assume?
Yeah, it's a
think
dwarven
so.
racial trait.
No, you just have that ability.
oh,
You just follow the guidelines of what it says. All the things it says of your race are things that you have access to. You just have that.
I have that too, so let me pop that up real quick.
okay, so add double your proficiency bonus check instead of your normal proficiency.
If you have proficiency. If you don't have proficiency, it probably says add your proficiency. Let me see here. Okay, so if you make a history check on stone, you are always considered to be proficient when doing that specific check, and you get double the proficiency. So, to use the before analogy, you would get +8 to that check.
Nice.
So you might be able to find us like a secret route or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sorry to keep asking stupid questions, but where do I check the proficiency of that?
Your proficiency bonus should be 4, because that's just straight across the class. But it's at the top of your sheet underneath initiative.
Yeah, mine is 4.
Sorry for the wait, boys. I have returned.
Okay, so we
Okay, so
decided.
it's 4.
Tayshawn is getting turned invisible by James.
Okay.
We're
Sounds
jumping
good.
in his bag of holding, and he's going to teleport some 50 feet-ish away from it.
Okay.
So if we decide we want to blow shit up, we're close enough, but not too close.
Okay.
Is everyone cool with that? Is that what we all decided on?
Sounds good.
Where's Tayshawn?
That's fine with me. Yeah.
Alright. So. Alright, so you do that. So you guys teleport within a good distance. They clearly do not know you were there because you are invisible. And you see 5 shrouded figures walking to the peak of the mountain.
About how many are there, and how close are they together?
I just said
like
5.
a general radius.
I just said
Sorry,
5. 5 shrouded figures.
I apologize.
They are very close together in a straight line.
Okay.
They have almost reached the peak of the mountain.
Alrighty then. So, what do we want to do here, folks?
Well,
Depends on how long we can stay in the bag. I say we watch them.
We got about 4 minutes by my calculations.
So it's up to Tayshawn then, because we're in the bag.
Also, you guys can't talk to each other. Well, I don't know. You guys need to decide which bag you got into. If you guys got into 2 separate bags.
all got
Well,
the
I guess
same
I'm in the
bag.
bag with Andy, because that's who I was talking to there.
Yeah,
guess I'm in the
but-
bag with James.
Well, we're all gonna go in the same bag because I don't want to open up a
Yeah.
interdimensional rift.
Well, no,
Well, that
they're in
one-
2 different bags. He's carrying them separately.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
we get more
I'll be in the bag with Fishman then. Fishy boy.
Well, how about we hightail it around the corner, since it's a mountain, I assume there's some, like, cliffs that can obscure us, and jump out.
We can't talk
What?
to each other though, so it's all up to Tayshawn.
Damn it.
Damn it! That's he proclaims. Damn it! They hear hear him, but like they don't perceive where he is, so they think it is
I
nothing.
wish I had a
50 feet
crossbow.
away.
I could play Russian roulette right now.
Alright,
score.
you put the tip right inside your mouth.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear
We're
me?
in the same bag. You can't hear me.
Yeah,
No,
you
we couldn't
can't.
talk to each other.
No,
It's like
Well, there's
it's like
air.
this scene
Sound
in
propagates through air.
Shazam where Isaac's talking and
yeah, that scene where they're like in the air talking to each other, but like they can't hear what you. What? I can't hear you.
I will break your bones and
I'd say
Now Tayshawn really can't.
Now the game is done.
no,
Die.
you die because Tay disappears.
Here, I mean,
You guys suffocate
Yeah,
in
just
another
my
dimension.
what did I miss?
Stick just my head out of the bag.
giant floating ahead appears out of
I'm facing the other way,
You got a light?
so.
Sean, you got a light.
No.
He's just ahead. Let me go back in the bag.
I'm gonna go back in. Bye, guys.
Actually, no. While my head's poked out, I'm going to do a history check and check the route around us. See if we can get an advantage on him.
Okay.
He's gonna check the stone.
Yeah,
What
he's
kind of stone are
doing,
we looking at? Is there anything special about this stone?
He's got to roll for it. Got
What
roll
do I
Roll.
roll for that? A 20 or?
That'd be
Yeah,
a 20.
you roll
yes.
20. Any kind of check is gonna be a 20.
Yeah.
Cool.
I rolled a 90.
I got a 12, but you add 8 to that for my proficiency.
Super bonus.
Oh. Okay. So
So,
you
he's
do
got-
notice that the stone seems to be some kind of brimstone, and there does seem to be some gas pockets in the area.
I'm gonna
But in terms of anything else, no, they seem to just be old rocks decimated by some form of natural causes.
I stick my head back in the bag.
You know how flammable gases are? Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh god.
Alright, we learned something.
Brimstone.
Do you continue to follow them, or are you going, or
All up to Tay.
what do you do, Tay? You just gonna follow?
What does everyone else think we should do?
We can't talk.
We can't talk to you.
Yeah, they're in a bag. They're in bags of holding.
What?
If you want to talk to them,
I just put my head back in the bag.
I'm gonna whisper into the bag. What do you guys think we should do? What do you
Okay.
guys think?
I'm gonna stick my head out the bag. I say we blow them the fuck up, but that's just me. Don't listen to me. I'm just your captain.
There's
Captain.
5 of them, that's a lot. We don't even know what they are.
Yeah.
Right. Wait, what do they look like?
they're just
evil
shrouded. You
great
can't.
captains.
They seem humanoid though.
Everyone's
It
shrouded.
could be 5 mind players.
They're not all shrouded. The Mind Flayer was not shrouded. He just had a cloak on. You could clearly see all of his body parts.
Should we? You guys want to go straight
Just
to
had a
attacking
cloak.
these guys, or do you guys want to?
No, that was under his robes.
The diplomacy way, or what do you guys
all
feel?
his body parts.
I think
That's-
we should be sneaky
we are-
and watch what they do for a little bit.
Let's
What
wait
if they
until
do
get to the
something
top.
that's going to be detrimental to us in the near future?
Then get the fuck out of here. Go to Freeport.
Yeah, they don't even know we're here. Tay's invisible.
They summon a meteor. We book it.
They summon a meteor. Y'all dead already, and they are too.
You are already dead.
Because if they're 9th level wizard, like if they're casting 9th level
welcome to the
magic, you
stream.
guys are already in danger.
My name is Kamen Rider, and I'm here with the...
It's Ramen
oh,
Rider.
They left.
You said it's Ramen
Yeah.
Rider.
I meant to say. Well, they both popped in, and then they immediately left.
Yeah.
Oh, I
you
hate
get those
this.
sometimes. That's why I never just read off my name every time someone jumps in, just in case. I will say welcome to the stream though, especially if they comment. Like Tony. Love it when Tony joins.
Tony!
Tony!
Yeah, he was.
Or,
I don't know if he's still
Bonzi.
watching, but he was watching. Letting us know that it was only a mere flesh wound. He still has 90% of his hit points.
It's all for you, Tony.
Dedicated subscriber.
A dedicated subscriber,
Alright,
absolutely.
so-
Our subscribers keep going up, man. I love it.
I lost a subscriber.
Oh, that's sucks.
Taytron, what is you doing?
Okay, so here's the plan. I am going to say that we should.
Alright, I'm poking my head out the bag and go, hey, what if we run ahead of them and see where they're going first and make a plan of
Okay.
action from there?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go around
Okay.
and ahead of them.
Alright, you're gonna attempt to go around them. They will have to roll. You'll have to roll to sneak past them, though.
Why?
He's
Because
invisible.
it's a very narrow path. You're gonna have to, walk around them.
Oh, he might bump into him.
Yeah.
An invisible creature is impossible to see without the aid of magic or special
Right.
sense.
You can still run into
Yeah,
them. I just explained this.
Yeah.
You're right. They can't see you. They will not be able to see you. However, it is a very narrow path. You'll still have to roll to avoid them.
Bumps into him and goes, whoosh, I'm the wind.
if he says whoosh and then proclaims I am the wind, I believe they will be very quickly alerted of what's going on.
What if he rolls and gets
It'd be Dex, by the way.
Oh,
What if he rolls and gets a 20? Then yeah, they definitely don't. You don't run into any of them, and they don't even know.
No. If they notice, then he rolls to bluff them that he's the winner.
He's the wind? I
I'm
mean,
a
if he
bird,
gets a
too.
20, then they somehow believe him. But he'd have to get a 20, because that's really unbelievable.
So, guys, we can either attack them, we can watch them from behind. I can Dimension Door us in front of them, but that will waste another level 3 spell slot of mine. What do you guys want to do?
I say we just blow them off the mountainside.
Okay, so we have one for attack.
Are they near a cliff at all on this mountainside?
They are on
yeah,
a cliff.
yeah, they're essentially on a
'Cause
cliff. You're on a small
I could-
walkway up a
If we
mountain.
wanted to get rid of them, I could gust of
I
wind
s-
them off the cliff.
Well,
You could attempt to
if
do
we
that.
kill them
They'd
now,
have
though,
to. I
we'll
mean,
never
they'd
know
all
where
get their
they're
chance
going.
to save, but that is.
I can speak with the dead if we can. salvage
If
at
you
least one of
push
their
them
bodies.
off, if you push them off the mountain, it's gonna be real hard to get them to get their corpses. I'll tell you that right now.
True.
And don't they have to be willing to talk to you though, or is that to be
Yeah, they
resurrected?
can. I believe they do have to be willing to be brought back from the dead.
Alright, well, I say I just cast Fireball.
From inside of the bag?
Out of
I
his
mean, I
mouth.
get out of the bag first.
No, I think Tayshawn should open his bag up and it's like pocket sand.
Fireballs shoot out.
Pocket fire.
Well, how about you put the bag down, let me crawl out of it, and I'll just blow them off the mountainside.
But do we know where they were going though? Are they going up to the very mountain or up
They're
to
going.
the top?
We know where they're going now. They're going
Well, I
off the
figure
mountain.
there's only one path.
Okay, how about this? We'll flank them. We want
Right.
some of us want information, some of us want to fight. So if three of us go in front of them, they won't be able to run away from
But
us.
then
And if
we
the
have
other
the
two
same
sit back,
issue before. We have to then there get in front of them. Which
I can
would
dimension
either-
door three of us over there.
What's the plan? Tell us where all your money is? Are we robbers?
No,
No,
I just
well,
want to know.
Yo, James wants information, which I'm not against either. We have no idea what the hell's even going on this island.
Because they could be trying to stop some interdimensional god coming through. They could be trying to help it. I don't know. The last thing I
So-
want to do is stop the people who are trying to stop, like, the end of the earth.
What did
Why
James say? I
don't you
can't
go
hear it.
back?
We're in different bags.
I'm just
I'm
assuming
gonna-
Tayshawn is relaying everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You don't have
this is
to.
the plan. This is the plan. I'm gonna have two of us climb out here. I'm going to then teleport with the last two in front of the other guys while I'm still invisible. Then the other ones will get out, and we will have flanked them. They'll be on both sides, and they're on a narrow path. They will have nowhere to escape. They will have to either answer us or fight us. And honestly, Isaac could probably blow them off the side of the thing if he just hit the side of the mountain.
But if we're on
and
both
knock them
sides of us, one side's gonna get hit with a big fucking fireball.
Yeah.
off. As long as we're far enough ahead.
By regular D&D rules, no person can occupy more than a 5-foot square by themselves. So they got to be at least 25 feet between one and the other, and the fireball's only got a 20-foot radius.
So you couldn't blow them all up.
No.
Like,
blow.
and so as long as
could blow up, like, 4
Tayshawn
of
is
them.
40 feet away from us, as long as Tayshawn is 40 feet away from us.
Alright, I'm down. Sounds like a good plan.
I'll,
Okay.
Who's
I'll be
going
one
where?
of the flankers because I have my sneak attack. So put me
I'll
behind.
flank because I want to be, you know.
Okay, so
Well,
James and
nah.
Isaac are going to stay behind. Me, Michael,
Nah,
and
nah.
Andy will go ahead.
Sounds
I take it back. Andy should stay behind instead, so that our melee guys are behind in an advantageous spot. Our magic casters are up front, looking all imposing and shit.
Okay.
Okay, that works. For me.
Magic casters
I
aren't
will say
imposing.
you guys will not be
You guys
able to
will see.
stand next to each other. You'll have to stand like essentially one in front
It
of the
might
other.
look imposing in my button-up white shirt and black tie.
Based on
Actually-
Not
that.
wearing
Small.
heavy armor.
I think I know a way that we can
I'm a
stand next to
merman.
each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
How's that?
also a storm
James can
cleric.
shrink us.
I mean, I'm doing both.
supposed
That's
to
for
That
sure.
only makes you half your height and weight, or and 1/8
Yeah.
your weight. It won't actually like. It won't make you smaller, like less.
If
wide.
I take up a 5-foot area, then I should take up 2.5 feet.
No, you just become you become half your height, not your
Yeah,
not
okay,
your
this is gonna be
overall
this
space.
complicated. I said we just settle for blowing them off the cliff.
What I can do from flanking, because I'm a dwarf, if there's somebody taller behind me, they can shoot over my head.
That's also true.
Especially especially since I'm going to be kneeling and have my crossbow out.
Yes, this is a factual thing. Basically, Isaac could definitely cast over him because his line of sight would not be obscured by James.
Okay, so Isaac and James in the back, Raggedy, me, and Mike in the front. And let's make it happen.
All right.
That's what we do.
All right, so you cast Dimension Door, taking yourself, Michael, and Andy in front of these hooded figures, as well as the other two who are clearly not invisible, appear behind them, preparing for an ambush. I assume you, like, obviously you everybody but Tay would be visible, and I assume you're going to become visible again as well.
I mean, it's an advantage to be invisible.
That's
So-
true, but he can't attack while staying invisible.
Also, real hard to persuade or intimidate
I can attack
anyone.
while I'm
Use those
invisible.
charisma
They just
stats.
know where I'm at.
Yeah. Also,
invisibility
that's not really
doesn't
going to
prevent
help
you
if
from
it's so
attacking.
narrow that he's got no wiggle room one way or the other.
That's true.
They
Yeah,
just
no, no.
shoot in one direction.
I
They're
just-
going to hit us all.
Okay. So, anyway, you teleport in front of them. Obviously, they see you.
Yes.
Surrounding them. The one in front proclaims, "What is this?" They like
Ambush.
Avon.
ambush. You, you did. What kind of fucking? You dare! And they
What are they, first of all?
they
Isaac?
they pull their robes. They are clearly drow. They are clearly dark elves.
It's
Alright.
always motherfucking dark elves.
Dark
I don't
elves.
know what these motherfucking problems is.
I'm
You are
gonna yell
not doing
in-
your people any kindness by perpetuating these stereotypes.
Are they all male, or is there a
We're the
female
ones
with
with
them?
the stereotype, to
They
be fair.
seem to all be male.
I want to try and talk to them before we fucking kill
Fine,
them.
one is female, I guess. It doesn't actually.
No, the
make a
reason why I
difference.
said that is because female are considered to be the superior sex in Drow society.
Oh, that's right. I actually
So-
did know that.
if there's a
then
female,
I'm gonna
that's the
say
one we
no.
want to take out first.
I'm gonna say no. They are all male then. I forgot about that.
I'm
That's
going
fine.
to.
So they're all beta plebs. I got you.
They're all they're all simps, bro. They're all,
'Cause
they all are there to please their
uh,
lady.
Female Drow can actually cast pretty nasty spells.
Same.
Female
That's
me are able to cast really nasty spells.
I got polymorph. You don't know.
You don't know me.
All right, so
I'm gonna try and ask them what the hell's going on. Listen, unless you want to get blown off the side of this mountain, why don't you tell us what's going on?
That persuasion or intimidation.
that sounds like intimidation. Roll for intimidation, I guess. That is definitely intimidation. You threaten their lives. That is intimidation.
I call that just very persuasive.
I'm persuading you to
Roll
live.
American persuasion.
Good old American persuasion. You want to live, then you
I
better
don't
tell
know
me
what
what
that
you.
is, but I like it. Hell yeah,
That
brother.
is 10 plus my cha bonus, which is 15.
Okay. We feel no reason to tell you.
Man,
I'll
you only
give you
managed a
something to
15. You're a bard.
I rolled a 10.
Ain't you got like +9 or something?
If I would have finished my character sheet, yeah.
Anyway,
I swear to God. Alright, intimidation's failed. Time for a decisive action. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fireball, level 5.
oh,
Oh, jeez. Alright.
okay, fine. You cast 5th level fireball.
That's gonna go right over my head,
Alright.
too.
Alright, what's up? What's up? You got another suggestion?
Yes.
They're a
Why do we need to blow them off the cliff?
Hold on, let me clarify. I can only hit 4 of them.
He's right.
You know what?
It
You're
only,
not wrong.
It only
Do
hits.
it.
Yeah. So he cast. All right. Roll for 5th. What? Wait. Don't they roll against it? Not roll to hit.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, they gotta roll against my spell DC, so they gotta roll against 20. For dexterity. Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it would just because they
Can
still
I-
take damage on a failed
Yep.
fails. I
Okay.
think they'd just get blown off the cliff, wouldn't they? Because they'd get hit no matter what.
We'll let the DM decide. Yeah, they
I
can't
don't know,
really
I-
jump out the way. There's nowhere to jump out the way to.
I'm gonna say at least if they succeed, they don't get knocked off the cliff, but they'll still take the damage.
What if Isaac hits the cliff instead of them?
Well, he didn't say he did that. Also, if he
Well,
does
I
that,
haven't
then
asked
you
yet.
then he cannot follow you. because then you have no path to move.
Yeah, that's a good point. I shouldn't blow off the cliff just yet.
So one got a 21.
Alright.
One got a 10.
Alright.
You gone?
One got a 10. And one got a 16. So only one of them does not get pushed off. I'll just say they just get knocked off the cliff and die. Just because, by the way, 5th level fireball, they're probably dead anyway.
10d6, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably dead. Yeah, well, roll for damage because the other one still gets hit. So I guess it takes half damage. So yeah, I gotta find out how much damage he takes. Ow.
Uh, 44 damage.
Ooh, wow. Oh, wait.
Holy
Then he takes half that, right?
Yes, 22.
Okay.
To clarify, I have the elemental at depth, so anytime I roll a 1, it counts as a 2.
Oh, that's cool. It's a good choice. Okay.
And it nullifies resistance to
Okay.
fire. So they're resistant to
Well,
fire. ain't resistant to
they
water.
are not, so it does not matter. So yeah.
You mean they were not, Zach?
Yeah, they were not. So 3 of them absolutely dead. 1 is obviously not hit. Other one is burned, but he is otherwise he's alive. Yeah. He took burns. He's not dead though.
All right, you guys want to tell us anything now?
Fine. So just we simply were shown the light.
That doesn't explain anything. I want specifics.
You were shown the light of God.
She proclaimed that if we brought the beast back, would come the dawn of a new era. An era for us.
Alright, I don't like it. Kill them.
That
I'm gonna
sounds
go up
heretic.
to the drow. I'm gonna spit in his face, and I'm gonna cut his neck.
Okay.
Wait, which one? The burnt one or the living one? Or the fully living one?
The fully living one.
It'd have to be the burnt one, unless you want to
Oh,
walk
the burnt
around the burnt one.
No,
one to get
is
to
the
the
burnt one still alive?
No, I
Yeah,
want
he
to walk
is.
into the burnt one with a pillow.
No, I'm cut. Alright,
Put
you
him
can
out
smother
of
him
his
with a pillow
misery.
after I cut his throat.
Okay, roll. I guess roll.
I do that,
That-
and then you go and slit the other guy's throat.
Roll.
Roll for... What am I rolling?
Well,
what-
he
what,
has to roll
what
his
skill?
attack, I guess. Well, if you're gonna, I don't think. Do you have a pillow that you can just smother him with?
No.
He gets smothered with his t-shirt. He's got a button-up
Yeah,
shirt on
I got
top
a
of his
t-shirt.
plate mail or whatever.
So I got a 22.
On the
Not
hit,
a natural 20.
right? Yeah, you hit him. He
You
don't-
hit him. He's dead.
no, he has to roll for damage still. Slitting the action of slitting throat is not like you don't just get to kill someone unless you have the coup
I
de
guess
grace
I have to
spell.
roll a d8 then for this because I'm using my axe. I don't have a knife.
Yeah. So you just took your axe and cut at him.
9. Hold on. 7, 14 points of damage.
Okay. He does live, but barely. He's like bleeding out.
Alright, so real quick, how do y'all plan on resurrecting and or summoning this beast, and which specific god or goddess told you this? Because there's a lot of them. That's not real specific.
Probably Lilith.
They start to cackle, and they point. Once you reach the cliff, you all will be revealed. And then they proceed to
Wait.
leap off the mountain, killing themselves.
Oh.
Well,
Even the alright.
we would have done it anyway, so I'm not too bummed.
He
I
sounds
mean,
like
I
a
guess you
terrorist.
can attempt to stop
was
them
life.
if you wanted to, but
I
yeah.
do. I attempt to stop him.
Okay.
I try and grab him.
I
I
guess
thought the
that
other ones got incinerated.
would be a strength. Oh yeah, the other three are already dead. Yeah, one of them was burned, and then you cut him, but he still lived. He was just dying. All right, so you attempt to grapple the one who is fine. I guess roll a strength. That'd be a strength roll to grapple.
Okay. Let me look at what my strength even is. Okay, that's not terrible, I guess.
I'm going to use. Where is it?
Nothing, because he's grappling him. Hold on. To be patient.
I'm gonna use rope.
You use rope. Like
Oh, I got a 20,
like-
not natural.
yeah, you grab him and then you tie him up. I assume is what you meant by that.
Oh no, I was just joking with James because I was like, I'm gonna use it. And I was like, I'm gonna use rope. But yeah, no, I grab him and yeah, I can tie him up. I don't care.
All right. Well, anyway, so you grapple him and he's trying his damnedest to break free of your grasp, but he is unable to.
I'm gonna be like, don't
The
you
other
throw
one
away
I
your
assume
life like
plunged to
that.
his death.
Oh yeah, the other one
before.
totally plunged to his death.
Unless you want to
Tishan,
pop
does
that
your
off the cliff.
gnosis spell like also
What?
affect like if they can tell the truth and stuff?
Not that spell, but I do have Zone of Truth, which is why I grabbed him.
Okay.
I grabbed him and I'm like, don't you do that. Life is a precious thing. You can't just throw away something that never really belonged to you. It's only yours to take, not yours to give.
Whoa!
What?
Wow, you're like really evil.
I like that.
It is ours to take, but not yours to give. He essentially hisses at you and like kind of spits, and as he continues to attempt to break your grip to no avail.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Claiming that you know nothing of my people. Jon Snow. I don't know nothing about Game of Thrones.
Everything. Before I cast Zone of Truth, I'm gonna freak him out a little bit, and I'm gonna do that like phase thing that my people can do. That like scares them essentially.
Oh, you're gonna attempt to incite fear. Okay. Yeah, they don't have resistance to fear, so yeah, you can attempt to do that. You can attempt to spook them.
Cool. Let me see what the exact.
Yeah, see what
Things
you
are-
have to roll for that one, because I actually am not sure about that one.
Changeling. Buddy.
Hey, bud. Oh, hey, what's up, Trevor? Hi, Duncan.
Oh, I actually do have a. Just found out I actually do have a proficiency with intimidation as a changeling.
Oh, nice.
Unsilencing Visage. There it is. When a creature you can see makes an attack roll against. Oh, I can only do it when it's an attack roll. Never mind. Or does it count since he's like trying to get free? Or no?
No, you're just grappling him. You're not attacking him. You're not in.
Okay.
You're not in any form of combat.
Okay, cool. Then I will just zone the truth.
All right. You cast Zone of Truth. Now, everyone within the circle is compelled to tell the truth, right? That's just what
Yeah,
it
You
is.
me.
create a
I'm the
magical
one who
zone
does
that
the
guards
plus.
against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere. Centered on the point of your choice, obviously him. That's what I'm creatures
Yeah.
area.
Can you do that freehand or without a free hand? It's just verbal.
Yeah, he's tied up anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, you're okay. You tied him up. All right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I figured you
on a
would
failed
be,
save.
Trevor. Okay, so you cast Zone of Truth. All right. So I guess what do you ask him? He cannot lie to you. You've
Tell us
essentially
everything about this place. Its weaknesses, its strengths, what you're doing here, who it is that told you to be here. Tell us everything. Also, what
That's what
scares
about
you
the
the most?
wait. Well, okay, so he asked 5 questions. So he tells you. I was gonna do like a voice and stuff, but but I'm not sure how to word everything. So He just tells you the name of the land, which was... I forget what it was called. It is called...
Devil's Angels.
Akanon. He tells you the place is known as Akanon. He explains that it is the most potent source of... Not potent source. It is the closest to a kind of fabric between this and the Underdark. And the one who hired these drow mages has found a way to open it and release a mighty creature.
Oh, that's scary.
What he fears the most is the one who is just the person who hired them, as death and the creature does not.
What's the creature and what's the person? What hired you?
The creature is known as the Kraken, a dark, giant, octopus-like monster that could obliterate entire nations.
You had me scared there. I thought it was something serious.
Oh yeah, you gonna play this game?
Now, who's the guy? What their hired you?
Her name is Eren Yace, the mighty she-devil.
Where's that bitch Aaron
She
live?
got magic. She got swords. What we looking at?
What does she like to eat on Tuesdays for dinner?
He proclaims that he believes she to be at the top of this peak, currently working on completing the ritual to bring the Dark Beast here.
Are there any special
in terms of magic,
he
he does not know, and in terms of weapons, he knows she always carries her mighty sword.
What kind of sword? Are we talking rapier, great sword, long sword?
It is a long sword, but he does not believe it to just be simply made of steel. It's a simple steel weapon.
Bruh.
Yeah, you totally can, Trevor. I'll have to check it out after we're done.
Alright, we got any more questions for this motherfucker?
Yes, I do. I actually do. So what, is there any sort of code words or special things we're gonna need to get in there without being in trouble? Is there a way that we can convince them that we're one of them?
No, she doesn't. He pretty much proclaims that, it's like, I don't know how to put it in his words, I guess. He pretty much tells you that he doesn't even trust, she does not even trust the drow that work for her.
That's a good choice. I would never trust a drow.
he like a single tear runs down his face.
Don't cry now. You're gonna throw it.
I told you this ain't good.
He takes 1d. He takes 1d pride damage.
You did a good job telling us the truth here. Granted, that's because you were in a truth zone. So I'll tell you what.
Let's teach him how to play Russian roulette.
Since you were so gosh darn just not.
I yeet him off the cliff.
No.
I still have him.
We need his cloak.
I yeet Tayshawn off the cliff. I don't do that.
Since you didn't comply, first, I'll take his cloak. That's fine. I'll give it to whoever wants it. I don't really care.
Because they were shrouded at first, so we could have one of us sneak in, and then she would think it's the one of the drow at first, and then we can ambush her.
Yeah, actually, one of the dwarves. I want to see that shit.
No, me or Isaac actually can do that because both of us. I can just change normally. And Isaac has polymorph.
Yeah, Isaac can't do that. He's 8 feet tall.
You just said you had polymorph.
Down the middle of his stomach.
Oh yeah,
not on me.
Not on you. It's magic. You just cast them. Not on me.
I believe I have to prepare my spells at the beginning of the day. So
that's right. He didn't prepare. Yeah, he didn't prepare polymorph. That's right.
Okay,
I
he
ain't
is
got
right. He is right about that one.
I'll be honest with y'all.
Yeah. You'll be honest with us and then not say anything. All right, cool.
I say we
No,
take him.
I'll be honest with y'all. I ain't got polymorph. I didn't prepare it.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got that. Like it was just funny because you said I'll be honest with y'all, and then you said nothing after that.
So
Yeah,
okay, so
that's
how far
honesty.
back?
I ain't telling the truth.
How far back is it to get off the narrow path?
Like a good 100 to 200 feet. Like it's like
Then we go back up it and like stop this procedure from there happening.
I don't. Well, we need to figure out a way to get them on the other side of us, without. Actually, I'm just gonna put them in the bag of holding.
And then pass the bag of holding up to the front. Good idea.
You're coming with us.
okay. So you pocket the drow.
He dies.
You stuff him in there as hard as you can.
Remember, guys, we only have 9 minutes before he starts to suffocate.
Yeah, just leave his
I'll
head
forget
popped
that,
out.
but all right.
Yeah, just leave his head popped out.
I want to. I whisper into the bag. You know what? Since you were so great, I have a little treat for you.
And he just pours
I
a
want-
Fago into the bag.
So the bag of holding is about 30 cubic feet inside of it.
Pinky.
That being said, he really can't move around a bunch since he's tied up and stuff. So I imagine he'd be in the same general area. And Cloud of Daggers is only a 5-foot cube, so I want to cast Cloud of Daggers on him inside of the bag of holding.
I would say not to do that on account of that's a fucking another waste of a spell slot. And you've
That
already
is
used
true.
2-dimensional doors.
Yeah.
His neck is also cut, so he could probably bleed out because nobody stopped the bleeding.
No, this is
I thought he
not.
got the
This was the.
healthy one.
This is the
Just
safe.
yeet him off the
Okay.
cliff. That's all
This
I'm
was the
saying.
healthy
My
Big
drop. He's
yeet,
fine.
and he's gone.
Put the bag on the ground and we'll just boot party it.
I don't know if it works that way.
No, it doesn't.
Just put him in the bag, then tip the bag over the cliff.
Just, if
Just
you
throw
really
it back.
try to debate how to throw him off a cliff, I mean, you
There's
just
no reason to even put him in the bag if we're just gonna
Just-
throw him off.
You can. Well, we could always just create water inside of the bag and drown him.
That's true.
That's another waste of a spell slot. You know what? I'm just gonna cast Firebolt.
He's already in the bag.
I'm
Inside
gonna
him.
cast Firebolt into the bag. I'm just gonna stuff my staff right into the bag, like up to my head. I'm gonna cast a Firebolt, and I'm gonna hit him for 3d10. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm rolling.
what?
You know,
Okay.
let's just throw him off the cliff. That's fine.
Alright, fine.
All right, so you toss the drow.
Jesus.
He
I wanna
doesn't
check
even.
if he
He
grabs
doesn't
the
even
arrow.
resist. He just goes down, tied up, and dies.
I mean, he is burnt and bleeding out. There ain't a whole lot.
different
now.
drow.
No, this
This
is a
was the
different
this
one.
was the healthy one. This was
Oh,
not.
okay.
This was not the
He
previous
was
one.
gonna
Like,
be burnt and bleeding out.
so I guess you kept. I assume you still kept the robe that you took from him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
All right. So
I
what do you
want that
guys?
robe.
What do you guys do? You know that she is, or what Araness, I think is how it's pronounced.
Alright,
crap.
so Water
Can I
Guy, you're probably
retroactively
like the
do something
closest thing
before I
to a
throw him off?
drow.
What's that?
You're the closest thing to a drow, so
I wanna cut
let's
off
put the
his
cloak
face.
on you,
Sure.
jump back in the bags of
That's fine.
holding, and then have him walk up there pretending he's a drow, when in fact he's a merman.
I can pretend you guys are prisoners.
I'm just saying, I have a very big health stat and good combat, so I could go up there and check it out.
I mean, I'm all for just saying fucking going up there balls to the wall. You know,
Well,
drag
what
our
you could
nuts
do-
in some fucking
Well,
dark priest
yes.
foreheads.
To be fair,
Well-
yes, I'm a fish man, but we have a legitimate changeling.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, we don't know
Yeah,
that.
your characters don't
Transformed
know.
into a fish on the boat.
Forgot.
Yeah,
So
you
I have a
can't
plan.
line with-
You don't. You didn't know that he
I
dove
can't
in the
even
water
call
and
you a
then did
dickhead
it.
in actuality, because I don't know you're lying to me, but I'm gonna call you a dickhead anyway and say you're lying to me, but with no justification for that statement.
So what was it, James?
Alright, so the two dwarves are gonna make like a
Tree.
no, so Annie's gonna climb up on my shoulders, and then we're gonna put the
Oh, you
robe
guys-
over
oh,
us.
you guys are gonna little rascals it.
I'm
Ain't
gonna
you both
cast
like 4
polymorph
feet tall?
on them both
We're still
to make
gonna
them
do that,
drow.
but can you make us invisible?
Hey, welcome to the stream. We are playing D&D 5th edition.
Yeah. Good old
And
Dumb
they
Stews
left
and
again.
Dragons. Yeah.
3.5.
Anyway, so you cast. So they stand on each other's shoulders. You cast polymorph on them to shapeshift them into a drow.
So we're one
Y'all
person. then?
chastise me.
Yeah,
for
you guys.
blowing
Well, you
high-level
guys
spell
look like
slots
one.
on
Polymorph, you're not like, unless it's true
Right.
polymorph, which it isn't. If it was true polymorph, you would actually be a drow. Polymorph, you just look like you're a drow.
All right, I'm gonna
So
make
what
you
are
the
we
head on the
doing?
waves.
I don't
Let's
know.
go,
What
because
are you
I
doing?
can speak drow.
Good.
You're watching it happen. Is from what I'm hearing.
Well, I guess we're prisoners,
Okay.
fully clothed,
Yeah.
armored, and weaponed.
All right,
Put
get
your
naked. Oh, since I'm the lower half, I'm the talking Emma's junk that can talk.
Sounds good. I fully support.
I thought
this.
I thought you were the upper half. I said you
No,
were
I'm the
climbing on
lower
his
half.
shoulder.
Is
No,
Tayshawn still
I'm-
invisible?
Speaks Drow.
No, he stopped being invisible
How-
forever ago.
So how many times can I cast invisibility?
If it's a
know how many
if it's a
spells are.
racial trait,
So,
you
okay,
should be
so
able to do
real
it as
quick,
often as
here's the
you
thing.
want.
Because I was going to turn
I
everybody
cannot-
else invisible, and then we just walk
I
up
don't believe
in
that's.
there.
I think with racial traits, it's normally once per day you can cast that.
Okay.
Then
alright,
yeah,
so I
it once
already
per long
used it.
rest probably.
It's not once per day. It depends on the race.
I can cast disguise self on me. For
It'll
free.
say in the
Once.
it'll say in it.
Unfortunately, it
And,
just says it's
your-
the level
Do
2
you put on a
spell.
mustache, Isaac?
Oh, then it probably takes up a level 2 spell slot.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think okay. So what happened is it just gave you the spell invisibility
Yeah.
as a level 2 spell.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a racial trait, but it's just an extra spell. So it just works the same way a spell would.
But you only
Because I
get
was
to use
saying-
it once normally.
Yeah.
No,
and
he can use it as much as he wants, as long as he has the
Racial spells?
No, he's saying
Racial
if it's
spells is
a
only
racial
once
trait, but in this case, it is he is given a spell
He-
based on
He's
his
just
racial
given
trait.
an extra spell, so it counts the same way a level 2 spell would. So if he has
Yeah.
more level 2 spell points,
Slots.
he can use them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do
slots.
not.
You can cast this spell on
He does
yourself once with this trait.
Well, either way, he can only do it once.
And
Regardless,
it takes a long rest to be able to
regain that. Yes.
recharge that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. So,
Also, polymorph does not work that way. I just read through it. I can only change one person, and they do actually become that thing.
okay, so then the top
Alright,
part of the
then-
drow. So
Me.
so you become a
I
drow
could turn
on
myself
top of
into a drow.
his shoulder.
I'm gonna
I
get
can
off of
disguise myself to be a drow.
I
Okay.
could just turn
Shaggy
into one.
shoulder.
You guys just want me to turn into an actual drow just for free? I can just do that.
Alright.
Up to you.
Turn me into a drow with polymorph.
Well, we can't tell you to do that. You gotta
Yeah,
come up with that.
your characters don't. The other characters don't know you're
Well,
that.
I'm gonna disguise myself as a drow,
I'm
as one of those drows, using my disguise self ability.
And then
Put on a mustache.
you guys can change me into a drow since I can speak drow, and
Alright,
then
put him
Tay
into a
can
drow.
change into a drow, and that gives us the 3 drows, except for the other 2 drow won't have their cloaks, so...
I can disguise myself down to my clothing.
Yeah, he can.
Okay.
He can literally.
That's part of the disguise self.
I'll be a
I thought
prisoner. We'll say I killed one of the drow because there was 5.
I'm
And
just
I
a
was
very
taken.
tall drow. Because I can only make myself as short as 7 foot.
So wait,
I can shrink you. But it only
I
lasts
feel
for
like
a
that's gonna
minute.
go a bit too much the other way.
Yeah.
so I missed it. Am I or someone transforming me, or am I on my own here?
Um,
Like I'm on my own.
what it
Then we'll
sounds
take the last 2 people.
Last two, okay, so I'm on-
We'll take Andy and we'll take Mike and we'll have them as our prisoners.
That's right.
I'm okay with that.
okay.
If there's 3 of us, it's a lot more believable that we captured 2 prisoners.
Sounds fair.
Okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't believe it.
So is that the plan then?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
As captain, I decide this is so.
All right. So you
You're not
guys.
even on the boat. You're not captaining shit.
There is no
It's still
boat.
my shit.
Uh,
Don't matter.
all right. So I assume you continue on the path with your 3 drows and 2
Prisoners.
like prisoners. Yeah.
In full chains and ball gags.
As they're chained and ball gagged.
Yes, Daddy.
love you, daddy.
So I just want to know who just had the chains and ball gags on them.
Everyone.
Mike.
Well, I mean, you're the.
Oh, yeah, those are my
bard, aren't you?
equipment.
Yeah, Mike needed. Mike really needed them. They're very important.
Yeah.
He's a religious figure. Of course they have bone gags.
It's for his Monday youth group.
Exactly.
Damn, cold. So, you continue up the path. As you get closer and closer, you see some kind of green and black, like spatial energy flowing into the sky itself, where the clouds are clearly developing from. As you get higher and higher, you finally
That must be one of them Aurora Borealis. Southern Lights.
You finally get up to the mountain, seeing a woman with demonic wings and a nightly plated armor, standing before this magical gate that's like clearly just like spewing into the sky.
Ooh, she got some fat pussy energy.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up to her as the captain. This is my duty.
Okay.
And be like, hear ye, lady. We have brought you prisoners what have tried to scale the mountain and sabotage. We lost 2 of our number, and also, what are you doing Friday?
I would just like to ask, are you Gozer the Sumerian god?
Where's Samaria?
Where is this Samaria?
There is only Zool.
1 second, I have to look up something real quick.
Oh, me.
She looks over to you. She then speaks in a clearly demonic tongue of weird, garish hisses and things. She
Well, I
then
don't know about you, but I don't judge anyone's language. Just because someone speaks in a foreign tongue doesn't mean it's evil, Zach.
She then seems to simply speak into your tongue by talking into your mind.
Oh, I don't like
Pinky.
this.
That's not good.
She simply tells you she knows who you all are. She sees the clearly shape-shifting creature, the dwarf, clearly not meeting his height, the unnaturally tall dark elf.
And through the lies of the Jedi.
Look, lady,
then.
I'll take this cloak off if you DTF. I don't give a fuck, man.
I'm gonna pull up my crossbow and try to shoot her.
Actually, I
Well,
want
hold on,
Isaac
hold
to...
on.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
Isaac to be
right.
able to roll persuasion on that.
Alright.
Okay, you're gonna roll persuasion. What are you trying to persuade her?
That's
be
what
Go out
DTF.
with me Friday night, and I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
she feels good to be
Okay, roll for persuasion. How about that?
9.
you completely fail. She looks at you quizzically
Disgust.
and seems to be drawing her weapon.
You like Leonard Skinner?
Y'all
Now,
like
this is
that there.
unrelated to you saying no, but I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt. Now make that Scorching Rays. Need precision.
Well, I would, but I'm definitely gonna have to have you roll initiative. You're not just gonna be able to cast high level magic on her in this case. She is clearly
Alright.
prepared for combat.
Will you roll for initiative?
All of us roll initiative.
D20. It's
D20, and then you add your initiative bonus.
Yes. Which would be your dex bonus. It's your dexterity
I got
bonus.
8.
I got
7.
5.
Jesus.
Damn it. We're all terrible at this.
My dice have betrayed me.
I got 12.
Alright, let me write down everybody's order. By the way, she got 21.
Oh,
I got
Jesus.
That's appropriate for a boss.
Zach, I got a 4.
Okay, hold on. I'll get
Damn.
you. I'll get you in
Y'all
order.
Isaac, can you cast that thorn up thing that you did before?
When it's his
Why not?
turn.
Yeah.
In fairness,
Um,
I can only go third, after, not including the lady, of course.
All right.
Ladies first.
Okay,
That's
so
just chivalrous.
Andy, what did you get?
Got a 5.
Andy got a 5. So it's 21. Andy got 5. Tay?
12.
Oh, I got. Yeah.
Tay got 12. Michael?
James was 8, and Mike was 4.
Michael 4. James?
I cast AD
Well, it's not
equals, and lowest initiative goes first.
Isaac
No,
was...
I want to go last.
Isaac,
That way
I
can not
cast
get
opposite
exploded.
day.
Isaac.
How far away from
I
where we
was 7.
7. Okay, so it goes Aranis. Aaron US.
That's a perfect name you got there, lady.
Tay, your name's Bill, right?
Yeah. It
Alright.
doesn't remind me of
Rodriguez.
the word anus. Quite free.
So it goes Aranis, Bill, James, James, what's your name?
Sorry, it's Crump Round Shackle.
Crumped. Dude, I can't stop. I have to tell you the same thing. I'm sorry. Isaac,
Yeah, what's up?
what's your name?
Fucking Frank, dog. We've been through this.
Yeah, at the start. Forgot already. That was hours ago.
18,000
Literally hours ago. Michael.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, it's Andy. Andy, what's your name?
I'm Shaggy.
That's right, Shaggy. Yours is like the hardest to remember, and he's John. It's hard
We
when
have
everyone
the
has
most
such normal
generic-
names.
Midwest
Yeah.
fucking white people names.
I remember Crump Round Shackle, because that's such a good pirate name. The rest are so normal.
Crump.
Alright, so...
Crump.
My character's not a
Krump.
pirate, he's a hill dwarf.
Crump.
Crunk. The Incredible
got
Crunk.
Brett.
I think I have a great name. William Dragonheart Rodriguez. The second.
The second.
William? I thought you said Bill.
Yeah, Bill short for William.
Oh, that's right. Hold on.
Please. William was my father.
And my name is short for Franklin D. Roosevelt. My friends just call me Frank. And also everyone else.
Alright, I'm giving you guys... I'm trying to find a grid for y'all so you guys can get a nice little idea of where you're at.
Oh, Zach, I have to ask, is there, like, sources of water around her?
No. Not unless you go all the way back down to the beach.
Okay, just curious.
You guys are on top
Can
of
he
the mountain.
summon Rocky Mountain oysters to help him?
No, those are not actually on
I know
mountains.
Well, actually, I don't...
Those
Zach,
are
I
not
don't know if...
actually indigenous to mountains.
I don't know if
Well,
I
yeah,
need
they are.
water or
Mountain
not
goats.
to be around for some of these. I got one that says wall of water, and I feel like I should have water, but it just says you conjure up a wall of water on the ground at a point you can see within range.
You don't need water then.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
then
Frank
you do not, because
cast
you literally
Tidal Wave.
conjure water. Yeah,
Alright,
same
cool.
with the way Frank casts Tidal Wave, and it just creates water.
Cool.
Question is there fish in the water?
No.
Damn.
No, you are conjuring
Oh,
the water,
conjure
not
fish.
no, you are not
I want
conjuring
my fish stick.
fish.
Fish.
Well, anyone got a
sticks.
conjure fish ability?
Oh yeah, I don't.
Oh, that's right, I don't.
Well, lucky for you guys, I got summon Fae, and the Fae can look like whatever I want.
Yeah, but they won't be fish. They will just. Fae.
Close enough once I deep fry them.
I can't imagine cooked Fae would taste very good.
Oh,
I don't think it would taste like anything. I don't think they're really 100% there.
Yeah, no, they're mostly just entities of magic. They're like the same as like fairies. Magic. God, man, this is harder than I thought. find this simple grid.
I'm gonna reflavor Goodberry to be I summon fish sticks. Instead of handing out berries that give 1 HP, I hand out fish sticks that give 1 HP.
I mean, I guess technically good.
At DM's discretion.
So she's just kind of threateningly
about to kill
glaring at
us.
us.
No, she's more like carrying a really big sword at you.
Oh, so she's Cloud. Okay.
It's more like a long sword, not a like claymore.
Sephiroth.
It's not a katana either.
So it's just an actual longsword.
So are you saying we're in the danger
No, it
zone?
totally is. He's right. It is.
How big is this sword?
Hold on.
20 feet.
I don't think it gave an exact height, but I'll try and find one. There we go. It gives you an idea of what you guys will be looking at for this moment. I'll send that to the group chat so you guys can at least see. Red X is her, blue lines are you guys, green thing is the magical circle that's spewing out like craziness.
Alright. I got an idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna enlarge Isaac, and then
Yeah,
he's
you
gonna
can
bum
only do
rush
that
her
on your
and
own
knock her
turn.
in.
I want to be enlarged.
Yeah.
Alright,
Don't
but then
enlarge
I'm
me.
gonna
What
need
am I
you to
gonna do?
He's gonna
You're
run
gonna
at
bum
you.
rush her into the magical portal, and then she'll probably die.
That's a probable. Magic ain't that certain.
Yeah, what
You're
if
gonna
it
get
powers her
really
up?
big and you're gonna punch her.
Yeah, you're gonna
Stomp
be
on her.
like,
I am the least qualified for that.
Smack her with your junk.
I am the most qualified for that.
I changed my mind. I'm all in on this plan.
How far away is she from
Enlarge
us, by
Isaac
the
and
way?
we're gonna yeet him at
If
her.
you see, I'll say that's a good 40 feet.
Okay, so that's our range as we are now.
Yeah. Alright.
I mean,
Let's see. So, she gets first, as her first action, she'll use her bonus action to fly at one of you. She proceeds to fly in front of, I'll say the one in the center, which I'm gonna guess is Andy.
naughty.
Well, that was probably me, but sure.
Alright,
Andy's got
fine.
more health.
No, you're right. It's Isaac. I agree.
It's gotta be the captain.
It is the
agree,
captain,
it's
of course.
Isaac.
He is the captain. Alright, so he rushes up. She rushes at
Also, I was the
Isaac.
one talking to her, so it makes most sense.
Also fair. She proceeds to attack you using her longsword. Oh, her longsword is 5 feet long. It does say. She initiates.
That's a claymore, then. Not quite a great sword, but probably a claymore.
Apparently, she
Great
also.
sword's big enough.
Just to warn you, she's going to be using multi-attack. She gets to take 3 attacks.
Jesus. Oh shit.
Alright, let's
so-
see what I can pull out of my asshole.
So first attack.
Yeah, we should have just tried to fight
She rolled a 20. A natural 20. So that is a critical hit. Unfortunately. Let me look at critical rules because I don't know them.
Hey,
actually.
James.
yeah,
You can do that thing where you can find out what someone's class is, their weakness, and all that other shit, right?
He
Yep,
needs
I
a
can do it
whole
in-
minute.
minute to do that, which is 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Or I can do cunning action.
I can set up a wall of water to give us some defense.
Critical
Many-
hits. When
especially
you
for
score a
many,
critical hit, you get to
range.
roll an extra dice for attacks damage against the target. Roll all the attacks damage twice and then add them together. So roll all the attacks damage twice and add them together. Okay. So I just roll for damage twice. That's all that happens. Okay. So her damage as a longsword is 1d10 plus 4 slashing.
Can I use a bonus action now?
What's your? Can you use a bonus action
Yeah.
to do what? And I'd say probably not, because she's just tried to attack you and succeeded.
Oh, that's fair. That's very fair. I didn't think of it in time. I will eat my shit. Also, you never asked if it beat my AC.
Sorry, did a natural 20 succeed?
Yes.
Okay. You're right, I apologize. I did not ask.
It's always polite to ask.
Yes. Okay, so she did a total of... Ooh, boy. Okay, so she did... Hold on, I forgot there's extra damage because she has silly magic weapons.
Isaac, did you take Adamite armor? The reinforced armor, Adamite armor, for your magical thing?
Funny you should say, but on account of I had to make more than one character right before the game last time, and I didn't do anything after that. No.
Do you have any poison resistance by any chance?
No.
No.
Oh,
okay.
Because if you have Adamite armor, that critical hit becomes just a regular standard hit.
Well, I definitely don't got that. That sounds like fancy armor.
Well, no, it's reinforced armor. So, like, you'd pick a regular armor, and then it becomes reinforced. So, if they crit you, it doesn't do
Critical
ignores the
damage.
crit.
He did not, though.
That would be
So, unless you have resistance or immunity to poison, or bludgeoning, or slashing damage. Do you have any resistance to slashing damage?
Yeah, I don't think I got none of them resistances. I'm a spellcaster.
Okay, that's 26 damage.
Oh, that scared me for a second. I mean, that hurt, don't get me wrong.
Now, her second of her 3 attacks.
Oh.
That's another 20.
What?
Natural?
Yeah.
I call bullshit on that.
I'm sorry. Dude, I've never done that. I literally, all of my monsters have failed all the time. I literally let you mind control a mind flare, which shouldn't even be possible. But you succeeded. So I'm sorry, this was a success. I can't not have it succeed. Okay, that's much less. 11 plus 8. That one is 29 damage. And her last attack. That one is, let's see, a 12. Does that beat your AC?
No.
Okay, so the last one misses.
Where do you find
Well,
your
that-
AC again?
that-
Oh, armor class. Okay.
That
sounds
was
like
nice.
it.
What'd you say?
It's cool, guys.
Is
It's
AC
cool.
armor class?
Yes.
Okay.
It's cool, guys. She just slashed me with a poisonous hellish weapon.
Oh God.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright, so that was her turn. So Bill. She is in fact right in front of Isaac, though she is still using her wings to stay slightly in the air.
Someone should try to heal Isaac.
You're gonna attempt to heal Isaac?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You could activate your rage or something. Oh, that's a.
I'm last in the initiative
I know.
right now.
You're second to last. Last one is John.
Yep.
He only got a 4. What you gonna do,
I think I'm-
Tay?
I am going to cast. Okay. So I'm gonna give Isaac the choice. Okay, Isaac, I can either do one of two things. I can either attack her, it will hit you too, or I can try and use the hypnotic pattern. I don't know what her wisdom is though, so
I
I
do
can't
not know
guarantee
why
it.
you have no single target. Ain't you got a cantrip?
Yeah, I chose Thunder Clap. So.
It's no, he
Oh my
chose
fucking God.
only AoE spells.
Hey, Sean, how about you just fucking pass or heal me?
Ooh, I could do either of those things.
Or you could attack with your regular weapons.
You should heal her. Heal him, probably.
Dimensional door to the boss.
I don't think I can do that.
I doubt you.
Real quick, how do you get cantrips? I don't think I have them.
So on the app, it doesn't really show you very well. So cantrips are, you get to choose them daily. You get so many based on your class. I'll let you pick them now since I assume you don't have them. Cantrips you can cast as.
Put her in the bag of holding.
Do they just get under our spells?
Yeah, they're just under spells. Cantrips are
Oh, I
zero
see
level
'em.
spells. They're your weakest magic, but you can cast them as many times as you want per day. You have no limit.
Okay.
But they're literally zero level magic.
You know what? I am gonna heal Isaac. It's not gonna be much though, is the problem. Let me see if I can.
Or you
Is
can
Isaac
teleport me out of
poisoned?
the fucking way, one of those things.
So here's the thing. I don't know if I can actually teleport someone. Here, let me see.
Man,
how
ain't
many-
you pick any good magic?
So you can't do that.
Grapple her and dimension door to the middle of the earth.
It would leave her behind unless she was inside of the bag.
So we know what to do now. Put her in the bag.
So, Zach, how
Just
many
grapple her.
cantrips can I pick for a day?
It's based on your
Cantrips
class
are
and
unlimited.
level. No, not how many times you can cast, how many he can have.
Oh.
How do I find that?
You might have to actually look that up online. It's based on your class.
I can look at it up for you in a second after I'm done with my turn. Let me look at Healing Word real quick. If I can't cast it as a higher level spell, I'm not going to waste it because it's literally going to heal like 9 hit points maximum.
It is the lowest level healing spell. Though it's one of the best ones for bards.
194. Okay, so yeah, I can actually. God, you know what I should have done? I should have given everyone inspiration before we went into this. Oh well.
Yeah, I think you
didn't
technically
really
still
chance.
can.
Okay, I get.
Do
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
I get
but
5
if
cantrips.
I did it before we came
Okay.
into this, I could have given it to everyone at once. If I do it this way, I can only give it to one person every round.
What does it do?
Gives you temporary hit points based on his charisma.
Oh.
Well, it actually gives you an inspiration die, and you can use that to
You
do a
mean
lot of
that
different
one.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very special.
So I'm gonna cast. God damn it. I'm gonna cast. Fuck.
Oh, that's a good
cast fuck.
skill.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at a 4th level as a 4th level spell,
Damn. Okay.
which will add 1d4 for every spell slot. Okay. So it will be 4d4 plus my charisma spellcasting modifier, which is 5.
Cool.
So let's see. Six, 8, 10. So 15 hit points back to Isaac.
Okay.
Thanks.
Next is Crump.
Alright.
Are you going to take a bonus action real quick, Bill?
Unless you're gonna want me to cast a second spell.
No.
As a bonus action, I just I do nothing.
Yeah, Crump.
Alright, so I'm gonna squeeze my butt cheeks together and reach deep down inside and scream, "Smash! Delaware smash!" as I hit her with my battle axe.
Smash! Okay, sure, go for
I like
it.
the idea that he yells both of those things, though. He smashes, then he's like, Delaware smash.
Smash! Delaware smash!
Oh, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Now, your axe is just a regular hand axe, right?
It's a battle axe +1, so it doesn't count as an
it
enhanced
is
weapon.
it is a magic weapon. Okay.
Yeah. So 17 plus 12.
17 plus 12. That's your hit.
Yes, 28.
Yeah, you hit her.
Oh,
He's a rogue. Rogues have great dexterity.
Except for him.
Except for me.
No, he has great. Oh, that's right. You don't have
No.
great dex.
I have 13 dex.
Oh, that's right. You have a shitty dex. Never mind. You're really good at hitting things, I guess.
Because I get my weapon proficiency for my dwarven training.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's funny how you built a fighter, but you're playing a rogue.
Yep.
Well, whatever. Let's,
1d8 plus...
plus 1 for the magic axe, plus your strength. Yep. Or dex or whatever, based on your class.
Shit. Alright. It's 4... 9 points of damage.
Yeah, you hit her, it slashes her. Damn. That poison's really hurting you.
Yep.
She coughed on it. No, he's got corona.
oh,
Oh, shit.
Miss Rona visiting.
So yeah, you slash her across the chest, and yeah, it hits her, but she doesn't seem especially fazed by it.
How much damage did it do?
9.
Didn't help that I rolled a small number.
Frank. Frank.
You said she's humanoid, right?
Yeah, yes she is. She's
Okay.
just she's a devil, like you can clearly tell she looks human, but she has like demon
She's
wings.
Satan.
I mean,
Probably
no.
a succubus. Or a lesser demon.
So yeah, she's humanoid. So what you gonna do, Frank?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, I said Frank like 4 times.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Hold person, okay.
Let's see. She has to make a Wisdom saving throw. 17.
Okay. And if she fails?
Wait.
And if she succeeds, both?
Let's see. If she fails, the spell ends or doesn't take place.
Yeah,
if she
the spell
succeeds,
fails, yeah. I got it.
if not, she's paralyzed.
Okay. No, she fails. She did in fact fail. The spell succeeded. So
Alright,
she's
cool.
stricken with paralysis. Specifically?
Let me see.
Like if
Or
she
be
has.
paralyzed for the duration. That is the wording.
Okay.
But you can make a. At the end of each of
Paralyzed condition.
her turns, she can make another Wisdom throw.
Right, to get out of it. Hold on.
Yeah.
We gotta look at the specifics for paralyzed. A paralyzed creature is incapable, see the conditions, and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Oh, so you guys get advantage against her. She can still attack and fight you guys, but she can't move from her current position or speak. Any attack that hits the creature is now a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, so you have to be really close by her. And she can only break free. She can try and make a save every turn to break free of her paralysis.
and I'm gonna risk it and make a run for it.
Okay, you're gonna take a
Is
bonus
she
action.
still where Isaac was, basically?
Yeah, I'm
she-
gonna take my movement.
Okay, she will get an attack of opportunity because she's still within range.
I thought she's paralyzed.
She is, but she can still attack. It specifically says she can't move. She can still attack. However,
But it's
any
just a standard attack, right? It's not like multi-attack or anything.
Yeah. She's not during a bonus action or a reaction. She can't use like abilities or anything. She can just attack you. She missed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna dip, say 30 feet back.
Okay.
My maximum movement.
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah, she swings her big two-handed sword at you, but she is not able to hit you, and you get a good distance away.
So it says that if the attacker is within 5 feet, how does that work for spells?
You can't. That means if you cast magic on her, it won't get a critical hit. It'll just be your spell. Though attack rolls against her does get advantage, so you will get advantage even against magic. But any attack you do towards her has to be within 5 feet. So I'm gonna say magic in general cannot hit critical even within the 5 feet radius. I think that's referring to only melee attack, even though it does not specify. Though being that close to her, she is within range to attack you. Also, will take up one of her actions to try and resist the paralysis, so she could actually waste turns, essentially, trying to break free.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Shaggy, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to her and activate rage mode.
Okay.
Alright, and here, let me get you.
Okay, so you move within the 5 feet radius and activate rage.
You get 8.
You rolled an 8. What happens?
Which one is that? I'm looking at it right. Where the fuck is it? Shit, I should have had this page ready.
It's fine.
Crap. God, I don't. What site do you guys use to? put
Here,
stuff
let me
up?
look it up real quick.
Yeah, I just look.
I just Google D&D
yeah,
5e
plus
barbarian
whatever.
Alright, so-
list.
You shoot a beam of brilliant light from your chest in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line.
Okay, so you run up on her and fire a
saving
unibeam.
throw or take
Iron Man.
2d8
No, you're the
radiant
one guy
damage
from-
and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
Aoyama from My Hero.
Yeah,
Laser name.
just Iron Man blast them.
So I get a roll on that, or
No, they get a roll. They have to do a Constitution check against.
Against
That's a
being
really
melted.
good question.
Yeah, against what?
still having
Oh, if it has to. Let's see, 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Constitution modifier. So 8 plus 16. It has to win against the 16.
Okay. And if not, it takes half damage.
Yeah, if it succeeds, it takes half damage.
Nope, she fails. So yeah, she
So
takes
she
full
takes
damage.
2d8. So I'll roll that for you.
Enjoy being
And she's
blind.
blind until the start of Andy's next turn.
Blind and paralyzed.
Yeah. So
She takes 8 damage.
Okay. So she takes 8 damage.
And I still get an attack after that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's a
your
bonus action.
So
yeah,
remember, you get 2 attacks when you attack.
I did not know my weapon. Oh, fuck.
You do +3 damage while enraged.
What about your weapon, boss?
It is versatile, so if I use it one-handed, it does 1d8. If I use it two-handed, it does 1d10.
That's right. Versatile weapons all can do that.
Well, I'm attacking her with my longsword, which is 1d8 plus 5.
You have
So-
you have your shield, so yeah, it's 1d8.
1d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
And now it's also a critical hit. Guaranteed.
+8. Keep in mind. And you have an advantage on that roll.
Yeah, so roll a d20 twice and take the higher of the two numbers.
Well, there's a 20.
Okay, so it succeeds. So you
There's a 4.
well,
so
you-
there's a 20.
okay, so you technically crit twice. So therefore, I'm allowing you to roll for damage multiple times. You get to roll for your damage, twice.
Okay, so I roll a 20, or
No,
No,
you'll
you roll
you'll
a
damage.
D8, so I got you.
I don't have.
Right. Yeah.
Really
so
good
he-
one, man. All right, so how many times have I rolling this D8?
hold on. I'm rolling the ruling. I'm looking at the ruling on critical hits again. Loading.
Sweet.
So yeah, you double crit because you're within. You just get a critical hit from that, and you also rolled a critical hit. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll an extra dice for the attack's damage against that roll. Roll all of the attack's damage twice and add them together. Then add any relevant modifiers. So I'm going to say you're going to roll 4d8 because you roll the 2d8 for the initial critical plus another 2d8 plus your 8 damage tacked on to all of those.
God.
How far behind her is the portal?
Like right now, like a good
Goddamn.
like 40
So,
feet.
From your first attack, she's going
Hold
to
on
be taking
1 second.
30.
Since Andy is a hill dwarf, he has preferences in his. Or is he using?
Proficiency.
Yeah, is he using a battle axe or?
It's a longsword.
Because if you used a battle axe, you would have gotten ×3 crit.
Nice. Well, he did not.
Noted.
So the first hit is 30. Okay.
And then the second hit, he has to roll again.
Yep. No, he got a critical. He doesn't have to roll again. He this is just because he got double critical hit.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
but
so-
he gets 2 attacks. He has multi-attacks. So he
Yeah,
has
I'm
to
gonna
roll
attack
each
again.
attack.
So
Oh,
I'll roll
yeah.
my 20 again.
That's what you meant.
And
Still
I
has
got
advantage.
a 10.
Still has advantage. So
Oh, so I rolled twice. So yeah.
10 plus 8, so it's 18.
So there's 19.
Okay. That one's not a critical. I don't think you have heightened critical hit, but
I doubt
so
it,
that
but-
one's only 1 critical. So he just rolls two 2d8s for damage plus 8. To both
So
of
that
those.
one is 13 damage.
Okay. Now, since unfortunately your longsword is not magical, it will be reduced damage because she does have resistance to slashing. Unless it's magical, then she does not. But so that would
It is
be
a regular longsword.
what's up?
It
I
is
think it's
magical.
just a regular longsword.
Is it?
Oh,
It is
what?
magical.
He has, yeah. Because I picked out, I built his character, remember? Let me look up.
Okay. What? If it's magical, what's its magical thing?
I believe
Oh,
it's
is it the
the
sword of
sword of wounding.
Yeah, actually.
Does it do anything else besides just 1d8
Actually-
longsword damage?
Let me take a look
I
here.
forgot about that.
Because if so, you should have been telling me that a long time ago. Because then you'd be doing way more damage.
Let's see. Let's see. Hit points lost with this weapon's damage can be gained only through short and long rest rather than by regeneration, magic, or other means. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with a magic with an attack using this magic weapon, the wound you can wound the target at the start of each of the wounded creature's turns. It takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it.
Okay.
So once for this turn.
Yeah.
It can make a
Constitution saving throw, ending the effect of all wounds on itself.
All right. Well then, keep that in mind. Then you did wound her, so on your next turn you can actually just do necrotic damage to her.
No. On her turn,
Sorry, on
she
her
takes
next
1d4 necrotic.
turn. Okay. It's not much,
poison
but
damage,
that's always nice. No, necrotic and poison are very different things in this game.
No,
Oh, I picked it because she couldn't heal the wounds.
Yeah, so she
Not
can't
necrotic.
like if she had healing magic or something like that, she couldn't just like cast heal to restore those hit points. She can restore the other people's damage hit points, but she cannot restore what you did
That's
to her.
43 damage that she can't regenerate. That's pretty nifty.
Oh, 43. I miscounted. 43.
Yeah, it was 13 from the second and 30 from the first.
Okay. So yeah, you did 43 unhealable damage, slashing her after already shooting a unibeam right into her. She is now blinded, unable to move, and you have severely slashed up her body. She is
Oh my god.
very angry, though she is clearly not dying.
Can I use the rest of my movement to get away from her so we can...
No, you already made an action to move towards her. And you used your bonus action to rage,
No,
so
that's
you
not
definitely
entirely
can.
true. You have a total amount you can move per turn. You can move part of that before your attack and part of that after.
Yeah, he also activated rage. He cannot do anything else. That was
I
part
did a
of
bunch of shit. It's
Yeah.
fine.
No, he did his bonus action to rage. He cannot do
And
that,
she's also blinded and fucking...
which means she takes disadvantage
paralyzed.
already on all attacks. And she is paralyzed, so she can't even move from her current position, or do other like random stuff. She also has to roll every one of her turns to try and break free of her paralysis. Okay, so
Alright, that's the end of my action.
yeah, John, it's your turn.
Okay. How far away is she from me? She within 30 feet?
No, she's the reason I said 30 feet earlier was because Tay was asking how Isaac walked 30 feet away from her.
No, I'm asking for her position to me. So
Oh, she's probably
is
like-
she,
She's
on
right in
Isaac.
front of me.
Yeah, she's only
Yeah.
like 10 to 20 feet away from you. She's very close.
Okay,
by you.
cool. I'm gonna cast Destructive Wave on her.
Okay.
And me.
Is that an
No,
AoE?
actually, I get to choose it.
It's a target
I
spell.
strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy. It ripples outward from me. Each creature I choose within 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 5d6 thunder damage, as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic, which
Hell
is
yeah.
my choice, and be knocked prone.
So
creature
you only
that
have to you only
succeeds
get to
on
pick
its
one
saving-
of those two damages.
Yes,
though.
one of the other two.
I would choose Radiant personally.
I was gonna ask what the difference, like what.
Radiant is
certain
holy
crystal
damage.
resistances or
Light.
weaknesses.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was figuring. So, and I believe that's cast off my wisdom, which.
Okay.
So I
No,
need to
it
make
shouldn't
that
matter
roll
for
first?
you.
No, it
She's
doesn't
got to make
matter.
a saving throw against it.
Against
you cast
Oh.
the spell automatically. She has
Against-
to save
Oh,
the
okay.
Constitution
yeah,
Okay.
through
against your
Con-
spell DC, which is
She
I think
takes-
14.
Which, if she succeeds, she takes half damage and is not knocked prone.
Yes. So what is your spell save DC?
How do I find that?
Should be by your
It's
spells.
right above your spells.
Yeah.
Right above. Oh,
I believe it's 14.
it's 13.
13. Okay.
Yep. And then does the spell attack bonus go into that at all?
Wait, what,
No,
what
that's
level
only-
is the spell?
Okay. It's a 5th level.
It should be +1 for every level above 1, I believe, if what Tayshawn said is right.
Okay. So what would it
Oh,
be
then
then?
it'd be 7. Then it'd be a 17.
Your your
Yes.
spellcasting is your
17,
10
okay.
plus the spell's level plus your spellcasting modifier or bonus.
Okay.
Oh,
That would be your +5.
okay. So
No,
plus
you're-
5. Wait,
No, you're +2, I believe. No, +1 from her wisdom,
Yep.
and
yes.
+5 for the spell's level.
Okay, so that's 6 plus 13.
10.
No,
Six plus 10.
4
no,
plus
no.
13.
It's 6 plus 10.
5. 6.
+10.
Where's the 10 coming from?
The
It's
10?
automatically 10.
10 is the
automatically
base.
So the spell save DC is not doing anything here then.
No, because I
it's-
think you
it's
need
like
to
a
update yours.
guesstimate.
Oh, okay.
I think you need to update yours is all.
It's variable. That's the
How do
big
I do
problem.
that?
I don't know. Because that app is
Just leave it
finicky.
be for now. It's your wisdom modifier plus the spell's level. And I believe you said your wisdom modifier was only +1.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 16.
Alright.
Okay.
It's 4. Okay, so I'm gonna say you succeed only because she got the same number and it's usually attacker succeeds. So yes, you do max
Okay.
max radiant damage,
And she's
5d6,
knocked prone.
and she's knocked prone. Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna do 5d6. I'm gonna do thunder damage first. 5, 9.
Thunder damage first. I thought it said you had to pick radiant or thunder.
No, thunder,
No, it's thunder
and then radiant
I
or
picked the other two.
necro.
I picked
gotcha.
between the other two after thunder.
So okay, cool.
So 9, 12, 16. I do 21 thunder damage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna pick radiant.
Yep. Okay.
I do 5, 50, and then 15 radiant.
Okay, so that is a total of 21.
36, right?
Unless she has weakness to radiant, which she might.
She does not.
Shame.
Sorry.
That's understood.
Shame.
Well, she was devilish, so I assume she might.
Yeah, so you blast her. She is then knocked off of her feet as she can already not move and use her wings. She was unable to stay grounded. She is she just cannot move at the moment. So now it is her turn again. So she is going to roll to try and break free of her paralysis.
I want to
Blind, paralyzed, and on her back.
Yeah, unfortunately, she can only break one of her 3 ailments per action. So she can only break one of these for right now. So she's going to attempt to no longer be paralyzed.
In fairness, the blindness goes away at Angie's turn.
Yeah. What is that roll against, Isaac?
Double check, but I believe it's wisdom.
Yeah, it was wisdom.
Yep, you got to make a wisdom saving throw against 17.
Okay. No, she fails. She's unable to break free of her paralysis. She's unable to move, and since she is prone, she will, though she is prone, she will try and swing her weapon at the nearest person, though she cannot see. So it is highly against it's. I'm going to say it's double disadvantage because she's also blind and prone. So she has to roll. She gets to roll 3 times, and she cannot. And she must take the lesser of the 3 rolls.
I'm ready. Well, not, but
just jump.
Oh boy! Well, I don't have to roll the others. It was a fumble, so she just simply flails around and misses everything. She is unaware of her target's position at all. She does not know what is happening.
In my head, it's that scene from Kill Bill where the blind lady's just
Oh
tearing
no!
Hi there says hi.
So then, now it's ironically Bill's turn. She is blind, on the ground, and unable to move.
That sounds like something I'd be able to coup de grace. But
You're right, but you have to get in within range. I think. It is prone. It does specify it must be prone.
These combos.
yeah, I'm gonna try and coup de grace her.
Just kill her.
Coup de grace.
Damn.
To be fair, at this point, she probably wants to be put out of her misery.
I like if you look up coup de grace, it says how to dispatch an unassuming opponent. That's 3.5. I need 5e. There it is. 5e rolls. If you start your 5, then you will find no legend of. Okay, rules in a nutshell. These rules apply to incapacitated opponents. This includes those that are unconscious, paralyzed, or dying. Well, she is paralyzed. You gain advantage in all attacks against an incapacitated opponent. All hits on incapacitated opponents within 5 feet are critical, which we knew that already. Opponents with 0 HP are dying and make a death saving throw. Yeah, a dying creature makes an automatic failed death saving throw each time they take damage. A creature takes 2 failed damage saves. That's just that doesn't explain what coup de grace does. Hello, comrades. Hello, comrade.
Alright.
It says it was removed, so I don't know how you have it.
Yeah, that's what... There's no coup de grace in 5e. You're not guaranteed to hit against unconscious or paralyzed sleeping or held enemies.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
How did
Yeah,
you
it
take
is.
coup de grace when it doesn't exist, Tay? That's what I want.
It's not a spell you take. It's a thing that you can do.
Oh, you can't because it doesn't exist.
Okay.
I'm back. Hi, Trevor.
God
Hi,
damn it, I could have blown him
Kostandich.
off the fucking boat.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Even better.
Kostandin Mikhailovich. But hello, comrade.
Oh. Oh.
It is a rule in 3.5.
Yes, that's apparently where it comes from. Sorry, you cannot coup de grace it. That is not something that exists in 5e.
Big Wayne.
Sorry, boss.
Okay, so well, in that case, I guess I'll just do. Oh God. So okay, you guys is I can either attack it real hard, or and hear me out. I can cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on it. So it will then give her even more penalties.
Okay.
Can you cast it on top of everything else? What does it do?
Let me pull it
If
up.
it
Because if it
makes her
forces her to
dance,
dance,
she can't do
she
that because
can't.
she's paralyzed. She's unable
And
to
on the
move.
ground.
Yeah,
She's
well,
just dancing on the ground.
She's just having a seizure at that point.
I think that totally makes sense to me, but
send to your hashtag. I'll check it out after we're done.
We are terrible. We're not just killing this poor lady. We are embarrassing her.
oh, I want to tie her to the front of the boat.
I kind of love that she like came up and fucking just thought she was hot shit on you, Isaac, and then immediately it's been rolled every turn since.
So the only thing it says is choose one creature that you can see within range. The target begins a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping its feet, and capering for the
there you
duration.
go.
Yeah,
But
so
she's, like,
sorry.
paralyzed.
She
No, it
can't.
doesn't say she has to be standing.
No, she can't.
she's also
She's not.
paralyzed.
She's paralyzed.
Yeah.
She is prone. You're
It's
right.
more like she's twitching.
She cannot move. She's literally paralyzed and unable to move or speak.
Which
Just
must be like
Hit her
even
with
more
some
torture
single
because then
target
she wants to
damage.
punch
Bah! I hate single target damage.
you. My
Okay,
one
I'm
weakness.
going to cast. So that would be.
Or hit Andy. He's got like 132 health. Fuck him. I mean,
Michael's
I love
right
you,
there,
Andy,
too.
but,
I can throw an axe at you.
Me?
Eh, you're good 20
Oh, yeah,
feet.
10
You'll be
feet.
alright.
I said this
20
out of
feet, yeah.
character, so you can't penalize me for it.
Oh, by the way, Constantin is James. Say hi.
Oh, it is?
Mm.
Oh, hey! Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Hello,
going to cast
comrade.
Cloud of Daggers.
On Andy?
Just on him.
You're gonna start a war.
I mean, he's right on top of her.
Yes.
I'm talking
It
to
will
Tay.
hit. It will hit him, but you can do it.
I don't have any single target. This is literally the only thing I can do, and this will do a good amount of damage.
To both
I
of them.
How about you go
Hey,
back to
it's your
healing
call.
Isaac? Because we're going to murder her. Heal Isaac more.
Yeah.
Andy, why don't you just disengage?
He
I'm
can't.
also
He
engaged.
It's not
tried.
his turn, and he tried to do that.
I did try to dip because I knew you have no single target spells.
But he used rage and like attacked a bunch of times and beat the shit out of
Actually,
her.
okay, wait.
You could use a
So
weapon.
no. Listen, it says a daggers in a cube of 5 feet on each side.
Yeah, that would still hit
So-
him. He's within 5 feet.
No, he can't be. Each square is 5 feet. Isaac
Yeah.
pointed out earlier when we were on the bridge that 2 characters can't be occupying the same 5-foot square. So this would only be in her square.
I guess that's
But
fair.
it's 5 feet on each side of her square.
No, it just
Yeah, so
says
that
in a
would-
cube. You feel that would be 25 feet then.
I mean,
I don't
no.
think this is a giant cloud.
Hold on. Let me look up Cloud of Daggers.
It says you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube of 5 feet on each side.
Yeah, on
I mean, I
each
have to
side
be
it
within
says it
5.
right there.
I'm
So
within
Andy
5
and I
feet
would
because I
get-
got the crit bonus.
Hit.
What's your call?
I mean, yeah, we can't stop you doing it. It's just
I do have a lot of health,
It won't kill you,
possibly
Andy.
more than you, so we'll put that to the test.
It definitely won't kill you.
I would also get hit by this
Sound
too.
of this.
Would you? I didn't know you were that close. Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
went.
I attacked her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're both right there.
that's right. Sure, go for it, boss. You can take him.
Go for it. I'll take the damage. I don't care.
Okay, hold on. Before you do it, I just remembered something.
What did you just remember?
Hold on. If I could find it. Damn it, I can't. It's okay. I was just remembered fucking from Yu-Gi-Oh! Whenever goddamn Yugi would use swords of revealing light, he would just scream as swords rain from the sky. That was just what I thought of from your cloud of daggers. Alright, so what are you gonna do, Tay?
Let's see.
Tay,
Hold on 1 second.
tell me.
Die!
1.
Am I gonna have to comic book game you again, Tay?
What? What do you mean?
Remember, I'm gonna shoot a kick of air at you, and cleave your head immediately. Am I gonna have to pull that?
I mean, I can just make a decision now then, and like just I don't. I mean, I'm looking for a spell that's not
I know.
going to kill them.
I'm just giving you a hard time. You could do
You can
what
just
you
go
need.
up and hit him.
No weapon.
Just go up and kick her.
Yeah,
kick her
drop kick.
kick her in the slash wound. It'll probably
Or
hurt.
do one of your
those.
psychic
Oh my
things to
God.
fuck her head up.
Yeah, but
I'll
that's
use Tasha's hideous laughter.
nice. Okay. Wait,
That's
would that work? Because she can't speak either.
She doesn't have to be able to speak.
She's just chronically laughing.
It
Oh,
would
that's
be a
right. She
creature
can
of your
hear them.
choice.
That's right. She hears
Yeah.
chronic laughter. That's right.
What's that
Creature of your
spell do?
choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration.
Okay.
A
So
creature
she's-
with an intelligence. What?
No, it's fine. You can do that.
I mean, that just perpetuates her proneness, so that's good.
Yeah, she'll just stay prone and cannot become unprone until she breaks free with a wisdom save. It's even worse because she's like maniacally laughing, but no sound is coming out of her mouth.
She's just having dry heaves.
Oh,
Wait, what's the save against Tay?
Wait, has she been incapacitated this whole time?
No, she's been
Yeah,
prone
yes.
for the past like turn, just for like
Has she
That-
been incapacitated or prone? Because those are two different things.
she's been prone, not incapacitated.
Okay.
Coup de grace still not a thing.
No. That's not what I was asking because it gives the like what happens when something's incapacitated. So I was making sure she wasn't doing.
No,
so
she is just prone. She's not incapacitated.
Okay, so I'm gonna just cast that.
So what does she have to make a save against? I know it's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
Right. What's
Number.
what fails? So she now finds everything going on, including her blindness and her paralysis, very funny. She's cackling, laughing, but it is literally secreting no sound. So she's just kind of laying on the ground, unmoving, with a big, smiling, laughing face on.
An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Okay. Yeah, she's not incapacitated. Crump.
Yeah, she is.
No, she's prone.
all right.
No, this makes her incapacitated. That's what I was
Oh.
trying to tell you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna attack with my battle axe, but I'm using it two-handed now instead of one-handed.
Hell yeah.
Doing more damage.
Well, at this point, couldn't we all just go stand on top of her and stab her at the same time? Since she can't do shit anyway.
No,
be a
we're gonna make her
dick.
give us all our money.
Also,
That's the
no,
point
because
of all this.
you
We
have
get
to
some money.
actually fight her because you're in combat. So the answer is no. You cannot do that.
So open steel or purse?
So yeah, so you draw your axe with 2 hands instead of 1 and swing your mighty magical axe.
27 to hit.
Yeah, you hit her. Bro, you never miss. We already established this. If you roll a 1, is probably the only time you'll ever actually miss.
Hit or miss. I guess
Fine.
they never miss, huh?
17 points of damage, and then I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to, or what was it called? Cunning Action to dash away. Or
Don't forget,
disengage.
you hit with a critical, by the way.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, remember? She, due to all of these paralysis and everything, she
All right,
takes
so
critical.
that would
Oh,
be-
and you get an advantage, but you already hit, so that
All
doesn't
right,
matter.
So that would be, I forgot what I said my damage was, but it would have been
17.
times 3.
Times 3, that's not how critical works. You roll for damage
Which-
twice, that's all that happens. And you add it.
Oh,
add them
they
together.
don't times it anymore? Alright.
No, that's a 3.5 thing.
I'll roll again.
Yep, you just roll and add the damage you roll, your extra 1d10, plus your bonuses to whatever you had before.
Alright, so that was a 17.
Yep.
14. Level. 31 points of damage.
Nice. So as she's still prone on the ground, you just take your 2-handed axe and just jab it into her while she's down. She's still cackling and bleeding heavily.
Silently.
Christ, this is horrible.
And I also used my cunning action to disengage,
Okay.
or to
Yeah.
run away.
Sure.
So that way I don't get
Oh,
blown up by
perfect. That
Isaac
makes my
spell.
job a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Frank.
Oh, God.
So, don't worry, you're fine, Andy. I was trying to do some mental arithmetic, but him moving makes this completely fine. So,
you're only
I'm
going
going
to
to cast
one of us.
Wall of Fire at the 6th level. So she automatically fails her dexterity save because she's incapacitated and
Yep.
prone and paralyzed.
Yep.
So it creates a wall of fire that is going to cut across her with us, cut directly across her.
Yeah.
It is a 1 foot thick wall, 60 feet long, 20 feet high.
Cool.
Right
She will
down the
take
middle.
7d8 damage immediately.
Okay. And I
anyone
assume
in
it's
the wall-
7d8 fire damage.
Yeah. Everyone
Okay.
in the wall, being her, at the end of their turn takes an additional, let's see, an additional 7d8 damage. And if they try to approach from the side, away from us, then they will take an additional 7d8 damage.
How long does a firewall last?
Oh, actually, I can't do that. Never mind.
Oh.
That's concentration. It would. Well, she's got Tasha's Hideous Laughter, so I could just cancel that out.
What do you mean?
He's
Well,
saying he
'cause-
can't cast 2 concentration spells at the same time.
Oh, yeah, you can stop casting your
I believe when you cast one, it cancels out the previous. But
so
with
she's
Tasha's
not. I
Hideous
assume
Laughter,
she's not paralyzed anymore. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah, I figure with Tasha's Hideous Laughter, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's still very prone. Okay.
So I'm going to cast this at the 6th level.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
So yeah, so
So
you make a flaming wall that you're creating, literally cutting through her, and
Yeah.
then anyone who tries to walk through it, as long as you're concentrating on the wall, will take the same
Yeah.
amount of 78 fire damage. Got it. Yeah, and she
Yeah,
can't.
so-
She can't. I believe she still gets a attempt a saving throw. I think.
She's incapacitated. I don't believe so.
Okay. Either way, go ahead.
Tayshawn, could you clarify?
She does not. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
All right.
But can she make a dexterity saving throw?
No, she cannot. She can though when make a saving throw to be no longer affected by Tasha's hideous laughter.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Once,
But that'll be
spell
on
ends her.
her turn. So yeah. Okay.
And she'll still be prone. So either
Then
way.
your spell is successful.
All right. So.
Okay. So yeah, roll for your damage.
She takes 37 fire damage.
Okay. So the wall of fire bursts and like covers her. Goes right through her body, like through her stomach, I guess technically, if you're cutting right through her, splitting her. Then her maniacal laughing as the fire creeps above her starts. Now it makes sound, and now you just hear her cackling, laughing. And no, she is not dead.
I didn't think she would be.
Yeah, so she's still on the ground at the moment, but yeah, she can now. You now hear her insane laughter as this flame of fire is in, like, essentially where her stomach, like, separating
She is
her
being
body.
bisected by a wall of fire.
And that's
Now I
the
want
way
to clarify.
she knows how
I want
to
the wall of
scream.
fire to, because I have a range of 120 feet for where I want to cast it. I want us to all be on one side, the safe side of the fire.
Sure. Okay. So you're all
Good
on
call.
one side of the flames.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Fair.
way, no one's really.
In
cut
danger unless they walk through it for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So then.
Hey, welcome to the stream. We are playing D&D and Monster Hunter.
Yeah. All right, Shaggy, you're up. She's still on the ground. She is maniacally laughing while flames are essentially splitting her in two.
Question: can I do both attacks, then take my bonus action to disengage?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Isaac, I need your
Yeah. Anything I need to know for this roll?
just a normal attack, so I'm in rage mode. So
And he still
All
gets
right,
the one crit because he is within range. You still have to roll your d20 though.
Yeah, roll your d20.
You still have to see if you hit. You don't get to just like succeed even though everything should say you do.
that is a 14. So then I add something to that, or
Yeah, you'll add your bonuses. So that's so that definitely.
I
hits.
assume that's plus 9, so 23.
yeah.
Yeah, you hit. You hit her with that first attack.
Okay.
And you said it crits automatically?
Yep. Because she's no longer paralyzed, so you don't get that critical. I forgot. That's right. That was only when she was
Oh,
paralyzed.
shit.
Sorry about that. So yeah, Andy, go ahead and roll again. You do get advantage though. So that means you get to roll your d20 twice, and you take the higher of the
That
two
was
numbers.
a 20.
Okay, so that one is a critical. that one is.
So,
Was it a natural 20? I assume.
That's a natural 20, so 29.
so
Right. That doesn't matter. If you get a natural 20, it's a guaranteed. That's a
Then-
critical hit.
the first attack
Yep.
was for 13 damage. The second one is for 14 damage.
Okay. So, Andy, how do you kill her?
Ooh.
Because
That's
you
like
hit the killing blow. You get to choose how she dies by your
I'm gonna
hands.
Take her head clean off, dude.
So as she's cackling,
We can add it to our friend's collection on his belt.
hell yeah. So as she's cackling, laughing, and on the ground, you pull your sword back, swinging as hard you can, executioner style, slicing her head as it flies into the air, blood spewing and her laughter not stopping.
God damn it!
Jesus.
That decoration is pretty cool. I'm keeping that for myself.
You
God
catch it
damn
in
I
midair
wanted to
and
have sex with that.
attach it to your belt.
I'll
I'll let you borrow it. You can borrow it.
No, not now. That's
No.
disgusting and immoral. I
So
might be a murderous son of a bitch, but I ain't a creeper. I mean, I am a creeper, but not that bad.
I will also state that your firewall spell, though really cool, would have killed her. It did no damage at all.
Oh. Well,
she
you
had-
gotta tell me if it doesn't do damage.
No, I don't. You don't need to know she
you
has
do.
complete immunity to fire damage. I just have to tell
Actually,
you
that
you
doesn't
do.
matter.
Yeah.
No. The immunity doesn't matter. Didn't Isaac take the training or whatever, the elemental thing?
What?
So it would ignore any like.
Oh, does it ignore? Well, either way, she would have lived then, because then she would have just had resistance. Because if it takes away immunity, it would have just lowered it to resistance.
But you still need to know for
it doesn't
damage
say it
purposes.
ignores, it reduces immunity. It just says it ignores resistance.
Oh, then yeah, it would. She would be still completely
Anyway,
immune. Now you don't get to know that info unless you studied the monster.
well, no, but if I attack her and it doesn't do any damage, I'm supposed to know if it doesn't hurt her.
Nah, all you get to know is you did your attack and it
Okay,
did.
I'm looking that up.
Nah, you don't get to know none of that. I mean, I could tell you if it cut her or like did any damage visibly to her, but from what you could tell by, it looks like she's covered in fire. She still looked like she was split in half with fire. She just wasn't actually split in half with fire. Jesus, Murphy. Oh, hey, that's that's Broseph, aren't you? I'm pretty sure that's Broseph. Jojo the red mage.
Hey.
Hey. Either way, yeah, you guys destroyed her. She's a monster, by the way. She was literally at your guys' challenge rating.
Oh.
Whoa.
But you guys did not let her keep doing her insane hellish
We
weapon
just let
poison
her
damage.
fucking-
Wait, what was her challenge rating?
Oh, 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she was your guys'
We just-
challenge rating. You just
We
didn't let her
fucking
fight you.
mobbed her. We had them status hits, man.
That made the whole difference.
And Andy even
Okay,
got
I'm
to
looking
get
it
that.
up. You're supposed to hint whether or not they're taking damage or something. You don't have to flat out say it.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, she was cackling laughing, so she couldn't really just demonstrate it very well.
That's fair.
Jumped in at the point of you guys just beating the shit out of her.
That's how we do things.
Hey, man, when you know what you're doing, man, you can make it so no fight is hard. So after you have defeated the mighty Aaron Ues, the magical circle in front of you, the portal, starts to dissipate and break apart. The black clouds fade away. James is blinded.
Oh no!
Ah! Damn it! It's so bright out. As it
But not
fades, Andy? No, Andy's fine. He's just a mountain. He's just a
Yeah, he's not
He's
a.
not a dark dwarf.
yeah.
He's
He's
not
a
a
hill.
dark dwarf.
Yeah,
from
he's
the,
he's just
Underdark.
he's a mountain dwarf. He's fine. No, it's just James because he's actually a dark a dark dwarf from the
doesn't-
Underdark.
yeah.
Literally, sunlight hurts
He's
him.
Bane. He's Bane
not
from
fair.
Batman.
Yeah, he was born in the darkness, shrouded by.
I was born. In...
So-
in the sunlight, I turn into Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, he's blind. He's just blind. As the portal fades, a single small object falls from the sky, crashing into the
Grab that
ground.
object.
Okay, so Tay grabs the.
slide to it. Yeah. And Tay
Is
Sean dead.
Firewall still up? Because wouldn't he have to slide through that?
No, you guys are on the other side of it.
That doesn't make sense.
Also,
Okay.
Isaac had to keep concentrating the whole time, so I guess if he really wants to, he can keep the firewall there the whole time.
This ain't going nowhere.
He just has to keep focusing on it. If he really wants to, he totally can. So you collect this strange square object, clearly flowing with magic.
Cool. I'm gonna cast the magic thing I have.
Yeah, it's the deck thing, by the way. It is.
Oh fuck yes!
It's a what? Is it the deck of many things?
Yes.
Oh no.
And as he cackles into the night sky, into the beautiful sunny day sky, so completes your first quest. Good job, guys.
Hey, we did it!
This is a waste of time. I ain't getting nothing out of this, and the chick I wanted to fuck died.
Well, you can get her sword.
You
Isaac.
give me some of that deck. You give me one.
You could
fifth
take
of
her
that
hellish
deck.
sword if you really want it.
What am
It's
I gonna
just-
do with a hellish sword?
I mean,
I don't
if no one else wants the sword,
Yeah, I was about to say it might be
Also,
some.
dude,
Really,
I got the final
like,
kill on her.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andy should get said sword.
Andy got her head.
You
Well,
get
he
to
wants-
change.
True.
Okay,
No,
well then,
he said he was
Andy.
keeping it.
Obviously, Tay,
I'll
you
trade
have the deck of many things. I can't guarantee
you
what
grab
what
the
it
thing.
does, but you have it.
We're nowhere near here, so I'm getting
Andy?
the sword with the baseball slide.
In completing this quest, you receive the Hellish Longsword.
Yeah.
It does. Hold on, let me look at exactly what the Hellish Longsword is.
I'm gonna pawn it.
You are free to. I can't guarantee it's worth anything. But I will tell you it is 1d10. That's only if it's two-handed. If you hold it one hand, it's 1d8 plus 4 slashing damage. But it does get an extra plus 3d8 poison damage on hit.
I should write this down.
I know, I'm telling you. That's why I'm giving you these details so you can write it down.
We will go through that one more time.
Okay, it is a Hellish Longsword. It does 1d8 plus 4 slashing damage, and plus 3d8 poison damage on hit. So very, very useful. Very powerful, especially for like a longsword. That's good shit. And of course, it switches to 1d10 if you hold it two-handed, but since you use a shield, you won't be able to do that.
If the moment's right, I'll throw down the shield.
Yeah, or you can do that. You could throw it on your shield, lower your AC by 1, and go two-handed. That's completely up to you. So with that, we complete our first quest. If you guys would like to continue with the same characters, I will try and cook up what to do in the next adventure. It probably won't be much traveling by sea after this, but I do have plans if we wanted to do that, or we can make new characters and try something different. That is all up to you. Maybe we can try a different world.
Can we
different
get the
setting.
option to, if we want, we can keep our characters, and if we don't want to, we can make new ones, like same world.
I think we have to come up with a backstory, though.
Yeah, I guess you can keep the same characters, and we could do like essentially a fresh start in a different D&D campaign, like in a different world or something. But you keep the characters. That I'm totally cool with. I'll even let you keep your stuff if you want.
That's cool.
If you guys want to do that instead, either is totally cool with me. But for
I'd say
now,
I'd make a new one.
okay, that's fine. If you want to make a new
Yeah, I'll probably
character,
go ahead and make a new one.
okay,
I'm probably gonna stick with mine. I just started really getting to use them.
okay,
I
I'm
didn't
totally
really
cool with that.
think very hard.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna
That's kind of
finish
why.
my character.
At least one spell.
And
that's just...
Andy, if you do want to remake your character, I'll even let you keep your Hellish Longsword.
Oh, that's not fair. I won't do that. I don't need special treatment.
I mean, I'm letting Tay keep his magic shit. So, if you guys want to keep your magic stuff, I'll let you keep your magic stuff, or you can make new magic stuff. That's fine with me too.
Are we gonna stay at level 12 for the next game?
we
For
going
now,
up?
I'm going to say yes. We're not going to level up yet.
We should get one level. If you start
Well,
with
no, I meant because 12 is pretty high, so I didn't know if for a longer game we wanted to start at a lower level.
No, we're gonna. If we want to play a long session, yeah, we'll probably start earlier. But if you guys want to keep your shit and your characters or whatever, then we'll
It's
stick
nice
with
to
level
finally
12.
get to play a high level campaign, and there's still levels to go from there. I think we could even do a long
I'm not
campaign.
trying to say
and do
we
12.
shouldn't. It's just if we were going to play a longer form game, we might want to start maybe level 8.
I thought about that too, but for now, I'll say we'll stick with 12, and then we'll see how
We
it
could
goes.
discuss it in the chat.
and and other stuff. But for now, thanks for joining us, guys. I know this was a longer stream, being about 4 hours, but that's D&D for you. And of course, I mean Dumpsters and Dragons. So of course, I am the benevolent dungeon master, Lucky Red. I guess you guys can each sound off, like, your name and your character and all that good stuff.
We should pick an order.
Sure. So we'll go.
Or just say who's going.
Okay, that
someone.
That works better for me because can't really decide what.
This is Michael, character John, signing out.
Yeah, dude. Andy.
This is Raggedy, also known as Shaggy, signing out.
Isaac.
This is Isaac, also known as Frank, signing out.
Tay.
Oh, okay. This is Melody Yellow signing out. As always, stay gold. Collection of your soul is beautiful. The color is yellow. And smile at everyone you know so you shine with the sun.
And of course, Ramen Rider. I know you're also on your own stream, which we'll include in the description on our video as well, so you guys can check that one out too.
I am Ramen Rider. My name is James, and the character I played was Crump Around Shackle. And I will see you guys in the next stream.
Yeah, guys. And as always, don't forget to stay lucky, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys. Boom.